What's good? What's good? Salute to the family. We back again to build on this boxing and give it its just due. And today, y'all know what we on today, huh? Y'all know what we on today, man. More false narratives floating around in the sport of boxing, man. When does it stop, man? This stuff never stops, man. The Haney's fan base is working overtime. The Haney Acts is out of control today. They options running dry. They running out of opponents. They down bad, man. Fact that you gotta go searching for a lightweight / junior welterweight, and you supposed to be the face of boxing. You're supposed to be super duper A side, right? You know what I mean? That's what your fans keep saying. You the A side over these guys. You in the driver's seat over these guys. You make more money than everybody. You fight all the best fighters. Nobody's trying to fight nobody but you. You know, that's what the fans is telling me. That's what the super fans be telling me, G. You know, that's what they be telling me. Y'all think I wasn't gonna come here and build on this? And look, y'all can say what you want about Shakur, man. This is fanship aside. I've been right all along. I've been right since the very first professional fight, all the way up until now. Just think about it. All of y'all naysayers, all of y'all that's like got something crazy to say, y'all been wrong every single time. No matter what you say, you wrong every single time. The dude get in there and make master classes out of people. He don't have close fights, and y'all know this shit. He in the driver's seat. That period. Why you think somebody telling you? Why you think a big ass welterweight that could be fighting at 54 is telling you that that's the biggest fight in boxing? Well, go make it or shut up, man. Because I'm tired of y'all. You get me? The Art Man, shout out to Art Man. The Art Man's the little slow dude that be making the videos on Twitter. Yeah, all of y'all weird. This is why y'all guy is in the position he be in. This is why fights don't happen, because y'all be in a rush to try to convince the world that Devin Haney is so scary. Nobody is avoiding his ass. Nobody is avoiding him. When I say nobody. Little ass Lomachenko got in there and gave that dude hell on earth. Literally, he gave him everything he could handle and then some. You get what I'm saying? And that's not the best southpaw in boxing. Y'all know who the best southpaw in boxing. I'm standing on everything I said. You let little ass Lomachenko just go in there and give you fits. You was in the corner talking my daddy figuring me out. He got us figured out. Yeah. And this is no diss to Haney. I'm just I'm speaking on the facts. Lomachenko, he wasn't at his absolute prime when you fought him, and he arguably was fighting outside of his weight class. Hence why you want Shakur to come up to 47, because that's where you're comfortable at. That's where you comfortable at. You get me? You feel like you got some type of size or weight advantage, and that's where you'll be comfortable. I got news for you, bro. You better hope that man don't decide to fight you at 47. Because like I said, your name is the dream. It's going to be versus the nightmare, because he's going to be the worst thing that could get in front of you in the sport of boxing right now. I'm sick of playing with y'all. Y'all don't have a leg to stand on. We're not talking about feelings and emotions. We talking about proven. Shakur is a proven, much more consistent, much more efficient boxer than Devin Haney. That go for any one of y'all super duper fans. Tell me where I'm wrong at. Tell me, how does Devin Haney beat a Shakur? This is why y'all already ruining the fight before you can get it, because you're on social media trying to convince the world that he don't want to fight. But you ain't reached out to him and his team, and y'all think y'all got a leg to stand on. You don't hold the cards in your hand. Last time we checked, Turkey told him he was the best in his division. You get what I'm saying? He got a good relationship with Turk, man. You get me? So at the end of the day, man, if you really want to make that fight, he told you the avenue to make it. He ain't asked you, man. He told you what it was. If you don't want to, meet in the middle and you think you hold all the cards, then, man, sayonara, man. Go fight one of them fucking welterweights then. Big man. You get what I'm saying? Debo, go fight one of them welterweights. Either shut up about a dude that had one fight at 140 and really campaigning at 35, meet him in the middle, or move your ass up, or go find you a welterweight to fight, bro. I'm sick and tired of y'all super duper fans fucking up the sport because y'all little boyfriend Devin Haney ain't got no opponent. So now y'all gonna literally run the same play that they ran at 135. Y'all, Shakur Stevenson don't want to fight. But last time we checked, when a fake ass offer was made, it was 25% of nothing. So who really don't want to fight? I'm sick of y'all, man. Devin, I rock with him. I support him. I think he'll fight guys. But as long as Bill Haney is pulling the strings, Shakur Stevenson is a fighter that they're going to approach with extreme caution. You could try to say what you want. I hear all of y'all trying to say, oh, man, you know, Shakur ain't scared of him, but he just ain't comfortable going to 47. Well, Devin ain't comfortable going to 44 where he actually fought at. So which one make more sense? A guy crying about something that he can't do, knowing he just did it a fight ago, or a dude that ain't never been at 47? He telling you, you're not going to determine when I move up. You don't got that card to play, man. You opened your mouth and said this is the biggest fight, so you got to be willing to make it. Meet me in the middle or shut the hell up. And I'm telling y'all, I don't care what weight it's at. He can't beat Shakur no way. At no weight. At no weight he can't beat him. Because it's going to be a boxing match. He ain't no bully. He ain't Debo for real. I'm here to burst y'all bubble. He Devin the Dream Haney, one of the best pure boxers out there. But guess who better than him? Guess who's proven to be better than him? Guess who showed you on the amateur level it was night and day. It was night and day. You get what I'm saying? That Mexico trip speak volumes. You went to Mexico. He went to the Olympics, man. Huh? What was it, Rio? You get me? It's a fucking difference. That level and that separation and that gap between these two dudes always been there. And I respect Devin Haney, but I'm just speaking what I believe is the truth. Shakur Stevenson is a more consistent, more efficient, more skilled boxer than Devin Haney. One guy got dragged by Ryan Garcia and is arguably not looking his best anymore. Shakur Stevenson is in his prime and he looking like he improving. You get what I'm saying? Shit ain't the same, bro. That shit is not even remotely the same. You get what I'm saying? It's not even remotely the same, G. That shit not the same. Let me say what's up to the fam. Hit the like button, sub to the channel. We gonna build for a bit. We gotta get on about this because they doing too much, man. They pissing me off. All this dry hating, bro. How y'all making fights with people without speaking to the fighter or the team? And y'all talking about who don't want to fight. That's bad business. You fake negotiating a fight. Y'all got Mike Coppinger reporting that, you know, it's preliminary discussions, and Shakur Stevenson is right on Twitter telling all you weirdos, look, yo, don't fall for that. I ain't hear nothing from nobody. Me and my team ain't heard nothing. He said it. My team don't make deals behind my back. You get me? So again, I don't think he lying. I think it's factual. And now he would be, think about how fake he'd be if he went along with it and made it seem like they was really talking and they not. These dudes not even talking, bro. Devin Haney, I'm standing on this. This go for all you super duper Hanos fans. Devin Haney get boxed up. I don't give a fuck what the weight is. I'm telling y'all, I don't know what all this confusion is about. I don't care about how much weight and muscle he putting on. I don't give a damn about none of that. Fact of the matter is he always been bigger than Shakur. And that shit never changed nothing. He still couldn't beat him. His own father told the entire world on that tape how big the gap is. That shit got wider because one guy got beat up by Ryan that cheated, but he ain't been looking the same, right? Shakur Stevenson looking as good as he ever did, if not better. He beat Williams Zepeda at his own game. Let me tell y'all the difference between these two fighters. Devin Haney went in there and fought Ryan the way Ryan wanted them to fight, right? And it went bad for him. Now, Ryan cheated. I want to make sure I always put that on record. Shakur Stevenson goes in there and obliged Williams Zepeda at the kind of fight that he won. And he beat him at his own game. Do you see the difference between the two? One guy can put himself in a position and still win. The other guy fought the wrong fight and he paid for it. If people would have told you Shakur Stevenson was going to stand right in front of Williams Zepeda, you would have probably say he got a chance at losing. And look how he cooked him. That's the difference between them two. That's the difference. Y'all ever seen that list of the plus minus and you see Devin Haney at number 10 and Shakur at number 1? That is the gap between them. I'm going to keep saying it. That's the gap. I don't care how that shit look. I don't care about no sparring. None of that. One guy has consistently been better than the other guy. You having close fights. You had a bad fight. Your 70 fight masterclass against Brian Norman and Shakur's 65 punches landed against De Los Santos, the worst boxing match we ever watched, right? Look at the difference. The levels, the bar is different. It's not even remotely the same, bro. The shit they expect out of Shakur, they don't expect out of nobody else. I'm standing on this shit. Shout out to Core. Keep doing your thing. They tried to hate you out of boxing just like they tried to do Crawford. All that hate did was propel you to the top of everybody's conversations, right? Everybody's live streams. They talking about Shakur, Debo dead. Well, I'm newsflash, bro. If he Debo, Won't he come back to 44 where he was just at a fight to go and fight Shakur Stevenson? Right? Remember this? Y'all remember this clip? Because y'all know I got the clip, man. Remember this? This is what Bill Haney said, y'all. Hold on. Let me say what's up to the fan. My bad, y'all. I came in hot. OT, my dog. Appreciate you, man. I fixed it. I fixed it too. Crush, my dog. What's good with it? Hold on. Make sure. All right. Back. Night Rider in the building. What's good? He always talk the shit. Marcus, what's good? Cut in the building. Jordan, my dog. Boxing Bill here. Mike Kirkland, my brother. Yeah, man. I wasn't home and I was doing a live stream and I had bad audio, but you know what I think, y'all? I did a blooper, y'all. I forgot my microphone has a touch button and I think I hit the button the whole time. And I'm looking on the screen and I don't see that it's muted, but it was my microphone, y'all. It really wasn't my audio, so pardon me. But I did pop back up for like 2 hours yesterday. Shout out to Mike Kirkland. Appreciate it. Yeah, they weird. Sunshine was good with it. Ain't nobody. And look, he ain't avoiding Shakur because I believe he'll fight him, but I believe certain things have to be in place for him to want to fight him. Shout out to Al Booger, man. Edwin a better southpaw than Loma. All BS aside, I'm telling you, man, that should be telling you because he got the size, bro. Marcus, my dog, was good with it, man. Devin can't do with Shakur. I don't think so. Teach, my dog, was good with it. I don't think so. He said he the best in his division after Connor beat Regis. Very telling. Vacay Bay, what's good with it? Peace to the queen. How you feeling? I got Debo. If it happens, sure you do. So explain. Watch this. Explain how do Debo beat Shakur? Explain it. Motown, my dog, Cigar Talk, my homie. What's good, Najee? How you feeling, bro? Marcus, my dog, was good with it. Appreciate the love and the super chat. Always supporting the grind. Appreciate you. Shout out to my guy, Mike Kirkland. Appreciate you. Back to back for the 10-piece. Said for calling it straight as always. Man, I appreciate you, my guy. And shout out to everybody for the birthday wishes and all that good stuff, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Every bit of the support, man. We rocked out yesterday. We had a cool little live, but we're going to cook on this for a little bit today, man. Shout out to Mike, man. Who just said, so Mike Coppinger lied? Bro, this is what's wrong with boxing, bro. This is what's wrong with boxing right here. If the fighter is telling you he haven't heard anything, why would he lie about that? Why would he lie? Now, look, the only thing that I'll give Shakur the benefit of doubt, sometimes fighters do that when they don't want you to know what they got cooking. Maybe they'll downplay a potential fight. But in this particular situation, this is what's wrong with boxing. Y'all, the Haneys be making fake fights on the internet. Y'all goofy as hell, man. I'm serious, man. They be making fights on the internet. How you making a fight without speaking to the fighter or nobody on his team? Why the hell would Shakur just lie about that? What's the lie about? So it's not that Mike Coppinger is lying. I wouldn't use that terminology. I'll say maybe he's misinformed. Maybe somebody gave him bad information. It wouldn't be the first time Mike Coppinger reported something that wasn't accurate. That's happened plenty of times, but I'm real enough to know that it's not him lying. It could be misinformation. These boxing circles are small. Look, I know somebody got on the phone with my guy directly, and I've been told y'all that when Devin was about to fight Brian Norman, they was talking about trying to make a fight with Shakur, but it's the same situation as now. You can't make a fight without the other guy or the team knowing about it. You can't make a fight by yourself. That is the problem. The last time they was talking about making a fight with him, it wasn't no reaching out to him or the team. It was speculation. They was talking about it. And I know this directly because I talked to the guy that talked directly to Bill Haney. You get what I'm saying? So it's not about Mike Coppinger lying. He might be inaccurate, bro. That's all it is. Why did Devin Haney fight at why did Devin Haney fight at 144 for Jose Ramirez, but he not willing to do it for Shakur Stevenson? I'm asking the questions. I'm not answering shit. I'm asking the questions. Huh? Why was he willing to fight Jose Ramirez at 144, but not Shakur? Remember when he said he not fighting that weight classes no more? Do you need me to pull up the tweet when he said he not fighting that weight classes? Do you need me to pull up the tweet when he was fighting at 144 where he said he had to eat steaks and burgers to make the weight? You don't remember that? He had to eat steaks and burgers to make the weight. Now all of a sudden, 3 pounds later, he's super big with so much muscle. Man, get that shit out of here, man. Y'all, the fact is, look, I'm the most reasonable when it comes to this shit. Yeah, I'm gonna have to time you out for that. I'm gonna have to time you out because I'm just speaking real shit. If you could refute it, matter of fact, I'm dropping a link today because I cook any weirdo that want to talk. Any of y'all. That go for any of y'all. Any of y'all. I don't do no cheerleading, bro. I just speak the real. And you can notice they'll say something stupid, but they can't refute nothing I'm saying. You got to be able to refute what I'm saying. I don't want to hear about how you feel about what Shakur does. Tell me how Devin Haney beats him, right? Tell me what I lied about. Is he more efficient than Devin Haney? By far. The gap is 1 in 10. That's 9 spaces, right? You get what I'm saying? Defense, I don't even got to bring that up. That's just a waste of time to even compare that. Offensively, his offense, he more consistent. He land at a higher percentage. Where's the lie? If I'm cheerleading is getting up here telling lies. Stop me when I told a lie. And I can go by the numbers. Who's number 2 in all the boxing and combination percentage landed? That's Shakur Stevenson. Who's the number 1? That's David Benavidez. Devin Haney ain't even in the top 5 of that. The numbers don't lie. Any other time y'all like to make y'all argument based off the numbers. Y'all like to say men lie, women lie, numbers don't. Well, there you go. There goes some numbers for you. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Mind Yours, man. Brooklyn Goat, what it do, homie? Core asked for it's a problem. He ducked. Yeah. Hey, look, we're going to get to it, though. We're going to get to it because they weird. They don't know how to talk no boxing. They not logical. I told you weirdos. The problem is they only want to talk about this fight if they can control everything. Shakur Stevenson doesn't need to move to 47 right now to make a Devin Haney fight. It's Devin Haney that I ain't blaming him, but his unifications fell by the wayside. He's not fighting Ryan. Ryan talking about fighting. He was talking about Tszyu, Connor, and then he said somebody else. I forget who Ryan's supposed to be fighting now, but that fight not happening for you. The Rolly fight, you said the PBC did bad business. They was trying to have you fight with no guarantee, right? So that fight not happening. You're not even, the fact that y'all weirdos, and I'm talking to y'all super duper Haney fans, y'all got y'all chest poked out. You got a fighter that his dad said he could be fighting at 154 pounds right now. And you telling me in order for him to make his next big fight, he needs Shakur Stevenson to be a welterweight right now just because he moved up to welterweight? Make it make sense. Shakur was reasonable. He said, yo, meet me in the middle. You don't got to lose everything. I ain't got to gain everything. We both give up something. You give up 3 pounds. I give up some. Simple. And you fight. Why? Because you 1 fight removed from fighting at that weight class that you said you had to eat steaks and burgers to make it. Now when the challenge is Shakur, is like, nah, you got to come to 47. I'm here to tell y'all super duper Devin Haney fans, bro. Y'all don't got no cards. He can't make no demands. He don't dictate what Shakur do. Do you notice, yo? Notice something, y'all. On Shakur's side, he's being logical. He ain't saying my way or the highway, but he like, bro, that's the most reasonable way we can meet in the middle. On the other side, they like, nah, if you really believe in yourself, go to 147 right now and fight him. Well, if you really believe in yourself, won't you go back to 44 like you did against weak-ass Jose Ramirez? And I mean that respectfully. Faded Jose Ramirez. Let me say that. I don't want to call the man weak. Ain't no man that step in the boxing ring weak, right? But faded as Jose Ramirez, you had to eat burgers and steaks, and you was cool doing that. Now, 1 fight later, after beating Brian Norman, you packed on all his muscle. I don't want to hear that shit, bro. Y'all super fans is wild. This is why fights don't happen. Look what Bill Haney said right here. If Shakur is this easy, then what's all this talk about these 3 pounds? That same 3 pounds that they told us it didn't matter for Ryan Garcia. Remember, they took the money for that 3 pounds against Ryan, and they ain't care. But this 3 pounds against Shakur is different, right? Get out of here, man. Neither guy can force the other guy to do what they want. So it's only logical to meet in the middle. The only people that's against it is people that really don't want to see the fight, or people that think Devin Haney, you know, he's in the driver's seat to make the demands. He can't demand that man to come up to 47. You spoke on him. He beat up Tszyu, and you came out on Twitter and said it was the biggest fight in boxing. Not him. He ain't been using your name, saying your name, nothing. He told you what it was. You went to 44 for Ramirez. Why you can't do it for me? Simple. You don't want to do it, then you don't want to fight. It's that simple. Y'all using his name. It's not the other way around. He was going back and forth with Ryan and Connor Ben. Y'all entered y'all name into the chat. Look at Bill Haney sit up here with a straight face and lie to Andre Ward.
Of course, easy work for Devin. So I'm saying this. You don't see it? For real, you don't see it?
I think that's a competitive fight for both of them.
How?
Dev style.
This man said
Dev's
how.
temperament. Shakur style. Shakur's temperament. But help me understand.
Listen, that's an easier fight than Lomachenko.
I don't know about that. Is it peace or is it still up? Because y'all around the same weight class.
It's all.
Let me tell you how you know he lying. First of all, Loma and Easy shouldn't even go in the same weight class because Loma gave you fits. Don't make me pull the tape up. Every poll that I seen across social media had Loma 60+%, 70% winning the fight. Nobody thought Devin Haney won. The fact that he sat here in front of Andre SOG Ward face with a straight face and said Shakur is easier than Loma when Loma wasn't easy to begin with is crazy. That's how you know he trying to sell it. Shakur said Dev is a hell of a fighter, but can he beat me? Hell no. You see the difference? Do you see the difference? One guy is trying to convince you that this dude ain't even on Devin's level, but at the same time, y'all chasing him. Make it make sense. Goofy, man. You didn't say that shit on that tape. You didn't say that on that tape. You talked about how the gap, and it always been a gap. You said if Dev got off any against Corey, it was considered a good day. Don't worry, because I'm going to pull the tape up. I'm going to find the clip again, and I'm going to pull it up for y'all. But listen to this guy lie in real time, bro. BBO, what's good? Shout out to Ashley's Corner, my cousin. I see you in the building. They got to get this work. I'm tired of they shit. You know what I'm saying? Notice, man, we a lot more realistic because we believe in the fighter, right? We believe in the fighter. I believe Shakur could win at any weight, but at the same time, I don't think he's ready to go up to 47. It's clear as day, because other than that, we wouldn't be having this conversation. So I'm feeling like he don't want Devin to have too much advantage, and the same for him. He's not expecting Devin to come to 140, right? But he's telling him to do something that he's done before. Notice, they're asking Shakur to do something he's never done and be in his 5th weight class while Devin get to sit in 3. Do you see the difference? That shit way different. Kyle Cooler was good with it, homie. Listen to Bill Haney lying. I'm going to pull up the other clip for y'all too, though, man. He said he was Shakur easier than Loma. No, and Loma gave this dude hell on earth. Bro, Loma had you stressing in that corner. Butcher, what's good, homie?
Shakur is easy work for Devin. So I'm saying this. You don't see it? For real, you don't see it?
I think that's a competitive fight for both of them.
How?
Dev style.
SOG like, man.
Dev's temperament.
Shot the hell out.
Shakur style. Shakur's temperament. But help me understand.
Listen, that's an easier fight than Lomachenko.
I don't know about that. Is it peace or is it still up? Because y'all around the same weight class.
It's always up. You in boxing, we're in around the same division. That's never changed. If you go look at the sparring with him and Dev was walking him down.
What year was that though?
But I'm saying, have you seen? Did you see? Was Dev walking him down?
Hell no.
Hell no. Clips. I ain't seen the whole thing.
He's on the list.
Hell no, he wasn't walking him down. What are you talking? This guy talking about he was walking him. That's not even how he fight. That walk down shit got him dropped 3 to 5 times by Ryan, bro. He's not a walk down type of fighter. Y'all weird, bro. Y'all just be saying anything, man. Asses will be kicked. I'm telling you, I bet any of y'all the day they fight, I bet y'all that Devin Haney don't win this fight. And I like him. I just think Shakur beats him in this fight. That's all.
Yes.
Yeah, I didn't know.
What the
Listen
He's
to
on
me.
the list. What do you think?
Hear what I'm saying. When I'm watching both of them, it's like it be up, where it's like it's active, the funk is active, and then it get quiet. I'm like, it's quiet right now.
No, when you put Shakur Stevenson's name on the list, ain't nobody else put him on the list.
So it's still.
Ain't nobody else put him on the list. Exactly. So all of y'all shut the hell up. The fact that y'all put his name on the list while he was still at 135 tells me that y'all don't have all the cards. Y'all not in the driver's seat. Y'all can't just demand he come up 2 more weight classes because you said so. Meet him in the middle or shut up and stop clout chasing. And I'm going to play the video because we all know what Bill said on that video. We all know. We all know. We all know what he said. You know what I'm saying? We all know what he said. If he got off any, it was considered a good day. That's crazy. I don't even know how y'all can come back from that. Ain't no coming back from that, bro. He said if he got off any, it was considered a good day. Do you know how crazy that is? Them sparring sessions was dominant as hell. That means somebody was getting their ass beat. I mean, you was getting worked over, dude. Hold on, let me get the video, man. Let me get the video, Bill Haney, man. Man. Terrible, bro. Terrible, bro. Hold on, man. Let me get the video up, man, because y'all think this shit a game. I'm tired of playing with y'all. I mean, that's why I ain't on StreamYard. I would have already had the video in the stash, but you know, we don't restream. But I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna remind y'all. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Hit the like button, support the channel, sub to the channel, all that good stuff, man. We're gonna get to this memories, and we're going down memories lane because they want to keep talking. I don't want to hear shit. When you're that honest on tape. When you're that honest on tape, you can't tell me you in a rush to fight nobody. Devin Haney, remember I played the clip for y'all? Devin Haney said Shakur Stevenson is somebody that he's not in a rush to fight. Now all of a sudden it's just 147, Devo. Man, get that shit out of here, bro. Get it out of here, dude. He told you straight up. He told you straight up, man. He ain't in a rush to fight Core. Remember? He say he ain't ducking I ain't ducking and dodging nobody, but you know, Shakur's just not somebody I'm in a rush to fight. Remember he said that? Like, get the hell out of here, man. Y'all, he can't beat that dude, bro. I'm telling you now. And low key, y'all ignoring the real. Y'all know deep down that y'all man ain't 100% since that Ryan fight. I don't care what y'all say. He definitely don't beat Shakur. Now, in this version of Devin Haney landing 70 punches in a fight, nah, he gonna get his ass cooked playing around. I'm telling you. I think the fight is competitive. I do. I just believe Shakur separates himself at some point in the fight. That's what I think. You know what I'm saying? Devin Haney ain't no hoe. He ain't gonna lay down. Brother. He can't beat him, in my opinion.
I'm saying the first thing that I don't even know how it happened because we thought that we was getting points. You dig what I mean? Because Core is an Olympian. Core always then got in on Devin. Nigga, are you tripping? You niggas, y'all.
Bruh.
Nigga, the whole shit started because thing that I don't even know how it happened because we thought that we was getting points. You dig what I mean? Because Core is an Olympian. Core always then got in on Devin. Nigga, are you tripping? You niggas, y'all. Nigga, the whole shit started because it was live that we're in there with Core. Not Core is getting out on us. Like, he's the big nigga. He's the big homie. And this shit, it was never. We would always, nigga, first the gap was like this. The gap was if you got off any with Core, it was a plus.
Yo, you know why? You know what y'all don't acknowledge? He was a proven better amateur fighter. While y'all was over there in Mexico punching tacos up out of guys, scraping, you know, having conspiracies, records getting, you know, losses getting scraped off the record. He was in the Olympics fighting the absolute best fighters in the world. So you tell me at what level did Devin ever prove to be a better boxer fighter than Shakur Stevenson? Ever. He's not more proven on any level. Yeah, he got undisputed, but that shit is a more of a opportunity than anything. Anybody could have won undisputed if all they had to fight was George Kambosos. I'm just telling it what it is. If he got off any, I just need people to explain what do that mean though when he said if he got off any, it was considered a good day. What do that mean?
Yo, nigga, the whole shit started because it was live that we're in there with Core. Not Core is getting out on us.
Okay.
Like, he's the big nigga. He's the big homie. And
okay.
This shit, it was never. We would always, nigga, first the gap was like this. The gap got closer. Always. If you got off any with Core, it was a plus. If you just had a good day, that's how it was. All the way up until now, brother. That's why I told him. I said, inside the weight classes, when we moving, just like niggas is moving now, brother. If it's too hot at 30, we already ready to go to 40, bro.
They gonna be explaining that shit to the day they die, bro. They gonna be explaining that shit to the day they die. Look, man, shout out to Debo. You know, man, look, this conversation is gonna always come up, but how we get to the fight is what really matter. You know, you got Shakur. I think he is in the driver's seat. I think he back to back, he done put on, and he in a situation where people are using his name for fights. Not in a bad way, right? I feel like Devin's a real fighter. He don't got a clout chase, but I feel like it's clout chasing. If the man already told you I'm not coming to 47, y'all not gonna fake bully him going to 47. He told y'all I ain't going there right now, and that's what's wrong with y'all. Y'all don't know how to play ball. The only way this fight happens is if Devin Haney could make all the demands. It seemed like, or Team Haney can control the narrative. It's not gonna work like that, bro. He's the fastest 4-division champion in the history of the sport, bro. Go look up do your Google search or your internet search and see how many 4-division champions it is in the history of the sport. You're not going to bully him to a weight class. And I don't even want to use that word. You're not going to force him to go up before he's ready to. It's that simple, bro. It's that simple. The same way, he can't drag you back to 40, right? You get what I'm saying? So it's like you got one guy like, look, this is the only way it happens. You got to do this. And then the other guy, I feel like his proposition is a lot more reasonable, right? You can't force guys to do anything, but you can only be reasonable with the negotiations. And y'all already being unreasonable because y'all run into the media and the public to have them do y'all heavy lifting. Y'all got everybody out here talking about what Shakur don't want. Y'all ain't even talk to him, talking about how y'all know what he want and there ain't no negotiations going on. That's how silly y'all are. They ain't talk to the man about nothing to know what he want. Nothing. I don't know. It could be. Maybe it could be. Maybe not. I don't know. Shout out to Nitro. I don't know. Maybe it could be. But skill for skill, I just think one guy is a lot more efficient. Again, I forgot to drop the link just in case anybody. Not no trolls, though. Don't come up here if you want some troll shit. But if you want to come up here, because, look, y'all ain't got to type. Y'all could come up here. Y'all could come right up here. Look, Devin got skills and talent, there's no doubt. And whatever he might miss, in talent or skill, he make up for it in extremely hard work. That dude is dedicated, man. I'm not going to sit up here and make it seem like the fight would be easy, but y'all listen to what I'm saying. Pedigree is going to show up in that fight. Y'all going to start realizing the difference between them two real soon. That's what I think. I believe that. I think the sparring was an indication of how a fight could potentially go in terms of competitiveness, right? Yeah, I think it can be competitive, but I don't know if it'll be his toughest fight. I don't know. Devin Haney before Ryan Garcia, possibly. But this new version, the guy that I seen against Ramirez, the guy that I seen against Norman, I don't think he beats Shakur Stevenson. I don't think the guy before Ryan beat Shakur, but I definitely don't think it now. Like, my thing is this. Y'all telling me Devin Haney is 100% what he used to be? Go ahead. Tell me that. Tell me you really believe that this man is 100% before the Ryan fight. Tell me that Devin Haney gotten better. He's improved since Ryan. Tell me any of this stuff. Tell me it. Did he get better? Did he return to form? Is Devin Haney exactly who he once was before Ryan Garcia? That'll tell me if y'all keeping it real or not. That has some attributes that will give Shakur trouble. Nitro, shout out to my dog, man. Hold on, let me get you right. I agree with that. That's fair, Nitro. I think you're right. He do. Like, look, he got length, he got size. That could play a factor, right? Devin Haney ain't no walk in the park. Let me be very clear. I think the fight can be competitive all the way throughout. I think the rounds can be competitive all the way throughout. But again, if we're competitive for 12 rounds, but I want 8 or 9 of them, is the score going to be close? That's what I'm saying. It's that subtle separation. It's that pedigree. It's that even when y'all was at an amateur level, I proved to be a better fighter than you. Right now, the only thing y'all holding on is y'all got undisputed at 35 and he didn't. Other than that, you get me? He been in his 4th division. Y'all both two of the most accomplished fighters. That's why I said the only way it makes sense is for y'all to meet in the middle. I don't want to hear all this. Oh, I don't do catch weights. The man said he wasn't fighting that weight classes no more after Ryan. He said that. I'll pull up the tweet if I got to. That man said he was no longer fighting that weight classes. I don't want to hear this shit. It's still good. 1.2. What's that? It's going to turn into a boxing match. It's going to be a boxing match. That's not going to be no fight. Man, Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson, that's going to be a boxing match. It's going to be a chess match at the highest level. Hey, man, shout out to Nitro. I'm not against that. I'm not everything boxing. My dog, what's good with it, bro? How you feeling? I ain't against that, bro. I ain't against that. Shout out to my guy. I think that can happen. I don't think that's unreasonable, Nitro. I just think over a course of 12 rounds, one guy is going to prove that he's the better, more consistent fighter. That's what I believe. I said this all the time. I think he got numbers to back it up. He got efficiency to back it up. He got defense to back it up. Like, that's what I'm saying. He don't got a better jab. He don't got better offense. It's not more efficient. He uses feet differently, right? That shit ain't gonna work. I don't see it. I don't see it, bro. I don't see it. Little ass Lomachenko had you in the corner talking about he got us figured out. Shakur gonna have you throwing a fit in that damn corner. I'm telling you. Telling you, gonna have you throwing a fit in that corner. And again, if he was so easy, then you would just meet him in the middle. Meet him halfway if he that easy. Poi was good with it, homie. If he that easy, meet him halfway. Know what I mean? July 12th, T-Mobile Arena on Netflix is my prediction. Shout out to Poi. That's a hell of a prediction, fam. He say he don't got a better jab, just. Who don't? Who don't? Who don't? Who don't? The numbers say something different. Will, I'm not guessing when I say that. Y'all guessing. Y'all guessing. So where was this jab at the last 2 fights? What was this jab that y'all be talking about in the last 2 fights? Where was that jab at? Matter of fact, the last 3 fights, Ryan as well. You could throw that in there because they was in there for 12. So what makes y'all think jab against who? He jabbed against a guy his size and he paid for it. He jabbed against a dude that was the same size as him and he paid for it. So again, and then he got in there with Ramirez and what jab? What jab we talking about? Norman, what jab we talking about? I don't know, man. One guy got the numbers to back it up. Y'all got y'all feelings and what y'all think. He smiled Norman with the jab. What that mean? He was jabbing the shit out of Norman. He landed 70 punches, bro. Ain't no jabbing the shit out of him. He landed 70 punches. You get what I'm saying? He landed 70. Shakur landed 100 and some jabs in his last fight alone. Just jabs alone. Y'all talking about what he gonna do. So y'all telling me Devin Haney, Kurt, what's good with it, bro? Y'all telling me Devin Haney is exactly the same fighter that he was before Ryan or better? That's what y'all telling me? Y'all telling me this dude goes and lands 70 punches in back-to-back fights and y'all not concerned, not even the slightest bit? You said Ramirez got a better jab, that's why he ain't standing there. I mean, he did. He damn sure did. He moved with him. He moved a lot. Hey, it's the same jab over and over, man. I forgot who else said that. Somebody else said that, Jordan. Somebody else said that. Shakur got an educated jab. He got different variations of the jab. It's not the same jab over and over. You could see that against Tszyu. Show me a fight where Devin Haney jab was as dominant as what Shakur's was against Tszyu. Show me a time, and this is a conversation. This is not dissing. This is not slant. This ain't none of that. Show me a time that Devin Haney jab was as dominant as what Shakur's was against somebody at the highest level. Show me. Tell me a time. Tell me a time. Name the time that is jab. Because if you got an elite level jab, right? If you got the best jab in boxing, that means against the best competition that you face, you was utilizing this jab, right? This was your major weapon, right? What was this jab at for Ryan, Ramirez, and Norman? Seriously. He didn't dominate with no jab for neither of those fights. None of them. What we talking about? What we talking about, G? What we talking about? Said Ryan was timing that weak jab. Yeah, he was. The bow and arrow jab. Y'all talking about that bow and arrow jab that Ryan was coming over the top with? Y'all not talking about that being the best jab in boxing. Floyd, yeah, so y'all ain't learned nothing from Floyd? Don't make me pull a video up. You can't throw no bow and arrow jab talking about that's the best jab in boxing. Your technique is fucking flawed. How you got the best jab in boxing with a flawed technique? How you got the best jab in boxing, but then when you go against the best competition you face, your jab is not present? Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Tell me where I'm lying at. I don't answer questions, Shed Boy. You answer my question. I got a question for you. And if you answer my question, then I answer yours, Shed Boy. Why was Devin willing to fight at 144, where he said he had to eat steaks and burgers for Ramirez, but not willing to do it against Shakur? Why did Devin say he was not fighting at weight classes no more? Shed Boy, those are my questions to you. You answer those questions, then I entertain what you're saying. Darren, what's good, family? P. Hunter, what's good? What's good with it? Isaiah laughing. Hen Dog, what's good with it? Y'all just be talking, bro. Y'all just be saying shit and don't even be knowing what y'all saying. You know what? You know why I be talking like this? You know why I be talking like this with this confidence? Because I'm a numbers dude, and I be looking at these numbers. And if they was to fight tomorrow, there's one guy that if he went into the ring, he could be, if he was exactly himself, he wins the fight. Devin Haney, in my opinion, will have to be better than we've seen him in his last 3, 4, 5. I think any fight we've ever seen him in to win this. Think about it. His best win was Lomachenko, and he struggled. That was a southpaw. Where y'all getting all this him just beating Shakur shit at? Where? With what? How? How does he do it? How does he do it? You dig? He was emotional after being cheated. Core said a bunch of shit. Come on. Nah. He wasn't emotional. He wasn't emotional. How you know what his emotional state was, Will? You was with him? How you know what his emotional state was? How you know? This was way after the fact. He said he's not fighting at no weight classes no more. That's what he said. He said F legacy. He said he about the bag. He did the legacy stuff already. That's what he said. Now y'all trying, now when it comes to Shakur, let me guess, it's legacy again, right? I'm not, hey, bro, I see you. I'm not reading shit you saying because you ain't trying to have a conversation. You trying to win an argument. I don't do that. So I'm going to just ignore you. You can keep typing, though. Y'all ain't got to block him or nothing. Let him just type away. I'm ignoring that shit. I ain't acknowledging no weird shit. I don't care if you're a Devin fan or not. Guess what? I'm a Devin supporter. But I just don't think he beat Shakur. What's wrong with that? I don't think so. Rich was good with it, homie. I don't think so. I don't think he beats him. I just don't think so. I support Devin. I just don't think he beat Shakur. As a matter of fact, I wanted to see Devin get the Rolly or Ryan fight. I wanted him to get the Ryan fight so he can get the rematch, beat his ass, take his belt. Or I wanted to see him get the Rolly fight, then the Ryan fight with 3 belts and beat both of them. I'm a Devin supporter. I just don't think he beat Shakur. I'm not dissing him. I'm just telling you who I think got the better proven jab, who got different variations of a jab. He don't just throw the same old jab over and over. And then if your jab is so good and it's the best in the world or the best in boxing, when you go against your most dangerous and best opponents, what would be your go-to punch? You would think it would be your jab. So tell me why wasn't no presence of the jab for his last 2 fights, because the fight before that was Ryan and he was getting checked over the top with his jab over and over. So how good is the jab when somebody countered you multiple times over the jab and put you down? You get what I'm saying? So yeah, we talking in circles. We're not gonna talk in circles. Y'all can talk to yourselves with that. Shout out to Nitro. Appreciate the love. Devin Berry loses his jab against Southpaws. Just look at the punch stats versus Jojo Diaz and versus Lomas. Shakur got the best lead hand in boxing. Nitro, talk to him. Y'all not really Devin Haney. Y'all not supporters. Y'all fans. You get what I'm saying? Yo, you talking to yourself, fam. You talking to yourself and one dude in the chat that's agreeing with you. You're one dude in the chat that's agreeing with you, bro. My thing is, you ain't listen to me, smart guy. I said if you would have answered my questions, I would have entertained what you said. But you ain't, you a little girl and you trying to win an argument. So shut that whole ass shit up. I ain't trying to hear it. Shout out to Nitro. Appreciate the love, man. Appreciate the love. Y'all gonna keep typing to yourselves, man. Let's keep building. We ignoring all weirdos today, man. Keep typing and preaching to yourselves, man. The fact of the matter is, y'all don't have the evidence to stand on. Y'all say shit based on how you feel. I'm telling you based on numbers that one guy is far more efficient. So you tell me, what is it? Where is it that Devin Haney is better at? And what is he going to do? Yeah, he got long arms. I think he can create, a challenge with the long arms. His size, maybe in the clinch, maybe. But I'm a firm believer. I think Shakur is a bit stronger than what people think in the inside. So, and I think he's a better inside fighter. Get what I'm saying? I think he's a better inside fighter as well. So, I don't know, man. You gotta show me where he used the jab. He said he didn't want to use his jab against Loma. Yo, man, y'all gotta stop, bro. I know y'all like being a fan, but damn, bro. Shit, damn, bro. Y'all telling me if your jab, what's Devin Haney best weapon? What's that? Hey, Will, what's Devin Haney best weapon? What's his best weapon, yo? What's his best weapon, fam? Go ahead. Hey, Will, because you're doing a lot of typing. All right, because you want to go back and forth. I entertain it today. Let's cook on it. What's Devin Haney best weapon? Because you clearly know him better than all of us in the chat. Blue, what's good with it? What's his best weapon, fam? I want to know. What's his best weapon? I'm going to tell you how silly you sound when you tell me that a guy that you're telling me has the best jab in boxing, right, goes into the biggest fight of his career and doesn't use the jab, the most important punch. What's the most important punch in boxing? The jab, right? So again, he gonna go in the most important fight of his career with the best jab in boxing and not use the most important punch in the biggest fight of his life. Why not? Why wouldn't he? Oh, so you telling me you can't go to the body and use your jab at the same time? Did Shakur go to T.O.'s body? He definitely did, but he jabbed too. So what kind of excuse is that? because he wanted to go to the body, he not going to use the best weapon that he got is his jab. Make it make sense. I'm telling you, I'm telling you what logically it don't make sense, right? That's your best punch. You in there with the best fighter you fighting to date. You're not going to use your best weapon. Why? Why would that even be smart? Why? Explain that. Get what I'm saying? And again, Jojo Diaz, it wasn't no jab present because Jojo Diaz was walking in and landing hooks clean and flush on Devin. That jab was non-existent. Bro made a great observation. Against southpaws, that jab is non-existent. Shakur Lee hand, in my opinion, based on what I've seen, is better than his. It's better. He's a more efficient fighter. That's all. That's what I see. That's what I'm killing y'all with that. Y'all can only tell me what y'all think. Y'all can't tell me what y'all know. Where's these numbers at the back y'all that he got the best jab in boxing? Where are they at? Where the numbers at? You get what I'm saying? Where the numbers at? He said because they wanted to slow Loma down. Yeah. That shit is hilarious. That jab kept getting him dropped. He was coming over the top of that shit, man. He was coming over the top of that shit. Bro, that jab is a really good jab, but I think against certain level of opposition, respectfully, Forever G's was good. I think when he's win against guys that were relatively his size and or southpaws, the jab was damn near non-existent. If you don't believe me, look at the last two fights. It was non-existent. It wasn't really there. He landed identical punches, 70 and 70 punches. That's not, I'm telling y'all, I watched Devin Haney's career. That's not the best version of him. Maybe this might be the new version of him, but that's still not the very best version of Devin. Devin was known to take chances. He'd take chances, bro. Slip, catch, and shoot. Like, you're not seeing it. It's real. He's fighting like timid to me to a degree, right? He fighting like I made the mistake against Ryan, but I ain't making that mistake again. That's not saying that he's dumb or nothing like that. I think it's more, he's fighting more safe, but you can see it. It's not natural. He's not doing this shit naturally, right? You can see he look jittery. He look a little unsettled. You get what I'm saying? I've seen it for 2 fights in a row. That's not the same as that guy that he was before Ryan. If you said it is, then you lying to yourself. You get me? So I'm rooting for him. I'm a supporter of his, but I don't think he wins this fight. And still, all this talking we've been doing, and ain't nobody in the chat say nothing about how he win the fight. Y'all just keep arguing dumb shit. His jab this, and then you tell me he got the best jab, and I show you how he don't use this best jab in some of his biggest fights. He don't use it. It don't be no presence of the jab the way y'all talking about. That's what I'm saying. And then he tried that shit with Ryan, and it went bad. I don't get it. That jab kept, I'm telling you, bro, this shout out to Cal, man. Everybody in the building, hit that like button, support the grind, sub to the channel, all that good stuff, man. Thrill Hill, what's good with it? It enables his offense. Hey, bro, most of his most of his offense is set up behind his jab. So you telling me it makes sense to get in your biggest fights of your career and not use the best weapon? The best weapon in boxing, you're not going to use it? If you can land your jab, you can land anything else. So why would the game plan just be to go to the body and abandon the jab? Hey, y'all, tell me what's the logic in this. When have you ever seen a fighter go into a fight and not use his best weapon? When have you ever seen that? When have you ever seen a fighter decide not to use his best weapon? That's like imagine Deontay Wilder going into fights and then deciding that he ain't going to use the right hand because he want to go to the body. Imagine that, though. Imagine if Deontay Wilder decided, you know what? I'm not going to use my right hand against these guys. Imagine that, though. Imagine not using your best weapon in your biggest fights. Imagine it. The logic behind it is flawed. It doesn't make any sense, bro. The fact of the matter is, you had a smaller guy in front of you, and he gave you hell. He gave you hell, bro. He gave you hell. Your toughest fight to date, most people think it was a robbery. They think the judges got it wrong. But me, because I'm a realist, Devin Haney, he started strong. Loma put himself in the hole. He always give up shots to the body. Devin Haney did a really good job going to the body early, so that was intelligent. But I'm never going to think it's smart to not use your best weapon and then try to justify it, bro. You either got the best jab or you don't, bro. But he went to Loma's body early. You know what I'm saying? He put some early rounds in the bank. Loma came on the mid to late, like he normally do, but then he gave up the 12. Debo Dev was able to win that 12th round. He won the 12th round against Loma, and I think that's what got him the fight. I think he won the fight against Loma 7-5. I always said that. I never switch up. The 12th round was very telling. Loma went out there and took his foot off the gas, didn't give 110%, and Devin Haney stayed on the course. He stayed the course and got the job done. So I want to be clear, man. I know we conditioned to hate fighters, but I don't hate Devin. I just don't think he beat Shakur. I support him. I rock with him. I like him. You're not going to hear me telling you he pillow-fisted, chinny, he can't fight, but I just don't think he's a better boxer than the guy on the other side of him. You get what I'm saying? I really don't. Y'all, it's crazy. The dude didn't even want to stand there and face off with him, but y'all telling me he in a rush to fight him. He said out his own mouth, Shakur Stevenson is not somebody I'm in a rush to fight. But then y'all telling me this is the #1 fight for him. Y'all should be ashamed of yourselves that y'all call yourselves Debo Dev. Y'all up at welterweight. You calling this man the face of boxing, and you can't get a fight. And now you forced to call out a guy that was really campaigning at lightweight and moved up to 140 to be great, to show y'all how good he is. Make it make sense. That's why I'm telling y'all don't have the leg to stand on. Y'all want a man to be in his 5th weight class to make your favorite fighter comfortable, instead of your favorite fighter, by y'all logic, you said to be great, you got to go out of your comfort zone. That's what y'all was telling me. That's what y'all told me Devin is willing to do. Well, go out of your comfort zone at 147, back to 44, where you had to eat burgers and steaks, and fight Shakur Stevenson and put that shit to an end. I don't disagree with people, bro. I have my own thought. You know what I'm saying? I see shit differently. I don't waste my time disagreeing, because disagreeing means you trying to win an argument more times than not. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Boom. Shut up, Goofy. Shut up, man. Hey, I'm gonna say this, man. Flossie, my dog, what's good with it, Brody? Yeah, everybody hit the like button. Talib, what's good with it? So, no, they're not in no negotiations. Talib, they're lying. And now, look at the response. Let me show y'all the response to some of these Haney fans because of this fight ain't happening. Shout out to Art, man, but I had to write on this post. I got to show y'all this post, man. Got to, real quick. Got to show y'all this post. These dudes just make up anything. And then they double and triple down when there's no fight. Think about it, how fake these people are. If Shakur is telling you, look, nobody reached out to me or my team, then he's not entertaining a circus. He could have easily got up there and be like, yeah, man, we negotiate. He didn't do that. He telling y'all, look, ain't nobody reached out to me, and y'all mad at him for telling the truth. Talking about Mike Coppinger. Mike Coppinger don't know Shakur business more than Shakur. I don't give a fuck who told it to him. He told y'all his team don't make deals behind his back, bro. It's not that hard to believe. And again, y'all the face of boxing. Why y'all reaching to try to fight a lightweight right now? Y'all trying to fight a lightweight, but y'all the face of boxing. Y'all the super duper A-side. Y'all kill me, man. I'm telling you, man, I swear. Won't y'all really reach out to Shakur and his team and get some real negotiations going? I guarantee you he don't beat him. I guarantee you he don't beat him. I bet any of you dudes he don't win that fight. I bet any of y'all he don't win. He's not gonna win that damn fight, bro. Let me find it. Let me pull this shit up, man. This dude with these weird ass takes. Dudes be tripping. Dudes be tripping. Look how they be killing fights before they even start, man. Shout out to my dude Talib, man. I appreciate it, man. Shout out to everybody for the birthday love too, man. I appreciate all y'all. Y'all already know. Boy, getting old in these YouTube streets. Hold on, where this shit at, man? That shit at, B. Where that be? I gotta find that post that I was responding to. This is what they do. Where is it at, bro? Where the damn Haney fans at? They got financial backing for Shakur, but not Rolly. Exactly. They just CJ. My birthday was yesterday, my guy. You know, your guy. My last year, my 30s was yesterday. Shout out to everybody, though. Again, I appreciate y'all, man. He said they got financial backing for Shakur, but not Rolly. And you know what they gonna do, Jordan? They gonna try to make it seem like it's turkeys involved, so they can do it. It's just Shakur don't want it. They already doing it. I gotta find this post for y'all. Shout out to Art, man, though, because I don't make nothing personal. I just attack the talking points, not the individual. He seemed like a cool guy, man. Chill dude. He just rock with his guy heavy. Nah, man, y'all be trapping. I don't know why y'all keep posting that sparring. I don't know why they hyped over this. Where is it at, man? Don't tell me you deleted it. Nah, where you at, bro? Gotta find it. Where that shit at, man? Nah, man, where that post at, bro? I'm trying to delete that. I'm trying to delete that. Hey, man, appreciate that. Appreciate the birthday love, man. Shout out to everybody, man. We got 80 people in the building. Hit the like button, y'all. Everybody. OTB, what's good, homie? Devin and Bill. No Dev not be Shakur. That's what they try to be. I told you, this is what this said to me. This is very telling. Talib, appreciate the love, homie. Yeah, they be lying. This the only time he told the truth right here.
Listen, bro. You know what I'm saying? The first thing that I don't even know how it happened because we thought that we was getting points. You dig what I mean? Because Core is an Olympic. Core always then got in on Devin. Nigga, are you tripping? You niggas, y'all. Nigga, the whole shit started because it was live that we're in there with Core. Not Core is getting out on us. Like, he's the big nigga. He's the big homie.
Big homie Core.
We would always, nigga, first the gap was like this. The gap got closer and always up. If you got off.
When he start talking about the gap, what gap do you think he talking about? And I'm being real. I'm strictly talking boxing. If you had to go to Mexico and the other guy went on to win a silver medal, who was the better amateur? So at what point did the gap start to show itself? Since they were kids, man. I'm not just saying this. I got confirmation that people that know them, yeah, they had competitive sparring, good sparring and all that. But the talk was Core was on the big bro shit when it came to the boxing. That's what I've heard consistently from people that know both of them. Both of them. So I don't be mad at me. Be mad at Bill for telling the truth, y'all.
Cool.
Did you say, Bill?
If you just had a good day, that's how it was with him. All the way up until now, brother. That's why I told him. I said, inside the weight classes, when we move it, just like niggas is moving now, brother, if it's too hot at 30, we already ready to go to 40, bro.
You know it's bad, bro. You know it's bad when you got to come back and re-explain what you meant. They had to re-explain what he meant on that tape. He had to re-explain it. Like he spent it. He went on. I forgot. I think it was Ness. He went on there and told a whole different tune. He spoke a whole different tune, bro. Shout out to OTB. Appreciate you, bro. You said yours on Sunday. Bet, man. Pop up, man. We gotta get a stream going too, man, so we could build on this box. Shout out everybody at the like button, man. We gonna keep rocking. Screenshot deleting that. Yeah. I think he deleted it. He deleted it. I don't see it no more. I'm gonna look again for real quick because sometimes social media be weird. You don't see a post and then it'll just pop up. I just wanted them to hear. I wanted y'all to hear what he was saying. Like, this is what they do. This is why they kill fights. That's the only reason I wanted to play it. Basically, he was saying like Shakur is shooting down the fight because he don't want it. He's the one that don't want it. No, y'all don't want it. Y'all fake as hell. Yeah, it's no negotiations going on. Half of the fight said no. Why would he be lying? Nobody reached out to him because y'all not trying to fight him. Y'all not trying to fight that, man. Y'all don't want to do that shit for real. Y'all out here playing around, man. Stop playing. Stop playing, man. OG Core gonna put hands on you, G. Hey, look, look, y'all. Look at this. Look at this, y'all. He said, why Core won't just fight the man? Hey, GG Champ. They not even in the same weight class. Why won't Devin just fight welterweights? That's a better question. Why the fuck won't he just fight welterweights? They already ran this fucking play at 35. They tried to tell the world that Shakur Stevenson ducked him with the 25%. So you telling me after being ducked because a guy is scared of you, you going to then think after you got 2 weight classes over him pretty much, he then going to gain the courage to fight you? Where's the logic in that? They're clout chasing again, man. And they don't even need the clout. They don't even need it. But they're doing it because they down bad. Their fights are falling out. You literally went from the biggest rematch you can make in boxing, I think, is Ryan and Devin. You went from that to Rolly to nothing to now Shakur got to fight you. No, fight guys at your weight class, dude. You said you was Debo, right? You said you the A-side, right? When the last time y'all seen an A-side in boxing not get a fight? You got a guy got to meet you where you at, bro. No. Meet him halfway or don't, or nothing at all, or stop talking about it. That's how I see it. You get what I'm saying? That's how I see it. No accountability. What the hell you talking about, dude? You want to click the link, bro? Because I don't want to chat back and forth. They got to be in the same weight class to fight each other. That's a silly question, bro. Why Devin won't just meet him halfway? Since you got all the GG chat. Why he won't meet him just halfway? He got one fight at welterweight and one fight at 144. Don't tell me he can't do it. How you go from having to eat burgers and steaks to make a weight class to now you can't make the weight no more? Man, get the hell out my face. Y'all weird, man. You meet the man in the middle and stop using his name because it's not the other way around. It's Devin Haney fans and his super duper fans pushing that it's negotiations going on. The other half of the fight is actively telling y'all stop believing that. They playing with y'all and y'all still running with it. Nah, Shakur's shooting down the fight because he don't want it. No, Shakur's shooting it down because there's no negotiations, y'all weird ass people. Y'all trying, the only reason y'all using his name because he just sold out at MSG with Tszyu, bro. That's why y'all think it's cool to say his name. That's why. Get out of here, man. Get the hell out of here. You went from having to fight the road with Rolly to having to fight with Ryan. Neither fight. Now you talking about Catterall, Pacquiao and Floyd. I thought he was fighting Pacquiao and Floyd. Nah. Hold up, y'all. His supporters told me he was fighting Pacquiao and Floyd. What happened to that? How you want to fight a scary ass Shakur Stevenson at 135 when you got Floyd Mayweather fight, a Pacquiao fight? How you want to fight Shakur at 35 when you at 47 and you could fight Pacquiao or Floyd? Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Now the accountability should be on Team Haney. They're negotiating nothing. You got his minions running around the internet like, yeah, man, they in negotiations, man. Shakur don't want to fight. They ain't in no negotiations, bro. They ain't in no damn negotiations, man. Watch this, y'all. Watch this. We about to make another example. We got another one, y'all. Talk or walk, because that's what I'm about to give you. I'm about to call you an Uber, fam. Hey, talk or walk. Don't type nothing else. Do me a favor, fam. 25% of what? Watch this, y'all. Everybody in the chat, watch this. For the umpteenth time, 25% of what? Do I need to play the clip for you again? Do I need to play the clip? Do I need to shout out to my my boxing mom in the building, always supporting the grind. Shout out. Big shout out to my boxing mom, Barbara D. Happy belated boxing son. Keep cooking them. Appreciate you as always. Shout out to my boxing mom, man. Always showing love to the channel, supporting the grind. As always, much love to you, Barbara D. I appreciate you. Now watch this, y'all. Watch this. We're gonna make it because we over here we like to make sense out of shit, right? Now watch. All right, now watch this. Watch this. Appreciate you. I appreciate you for not being a troll and just like trying to answer it. What's the purse? What's the complete purse? How could you give somebody a percentage of something that you don't know what it is? 25. So basically that's 25% of nothing, right? Because it was never no numbers discussed at all. They just said 75-25 split. That's what they wanted to do. It was never no numbers involved. See what I'm saying? Talk or walk. Now, I don't know if you heard the clip. Let me see if I still got it in my phone. Where Bill Haney was on the boxing voice and Ness said what he said to him. Let me see if I still got it. I might. Man, I be having so much stuff in here, yo. Let me see. Give me a sec. I might still have it where Bill was up on the boxing voice. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Shout out to a talk or walk. I just want to let you know somebody, one of my real ones vouched for you, man. So shout out to you. Gavin Goins, 25% of nothing is nothing. Watch. I'm gonna get it for y'all. I think it's still in here. I gotta have that clip still, bro. With Bill Haney. 25% of nothing. I was like, wow, 25% of nothing is insane. Where's that clip at? Hey, Jordan, if you got that clip on hand, send it to me. I got so much shit. I got to start deleting stuff. Let me find it. Let me see. Okay. Where is it? Oh, there you go. Hold on, y'all. I got it. Hold on. Here you go. I think this is the one right here.
Shakur Stevenson. I told y'all Dev will beat the shit out of Shakur Stevenson.
Yes, but did you talk to Turkey Alycia?
I told
Hold on.
Listen,
You gonna beat Shakur?
Listen. Beat the shit out of Shakur.
What happened? Rockstar, he can beat the shit out of Rockstar Shakur Stevenson. Beat the shit?
Listen, he's no different. Shakur's no different than everybody else. They're all really good. Devin is special. Devin has the style. Listen, he has the style. He has the confidence.
This is for anybody that's saying that 25% shit. Listen clearly. This is straight from the horse's mouth. The Bill Haney that y'all saying that promoted this 25% shit. Listen up. Put your ears on for this one. We don't got to argue or debate. Just listen.
He has the ability to navigate his own career in a way that he's able to fight all of them, and he fares a great chance against all of them. That's something that's special. That's something that's rare. That's Devin Haney.
But have you spoke to Alycia about wanting that fight?
Listen, we've spoke to Turkey Alycia about wanting to make all of the fights, including Shakur, including
Bill, you making me break the question down specifically.
Okay,
Shakur.
no, listen, Shakur, absolutely.
This ain't even the one. I gotta go find another.
Absolutely. Listen, Shakur, Tank, all of the names.
The fact that he keep calling out lightweights is insane. Y'all really soft. Y'all boxing fans is really soft. Keep talking about why somebody won't fight him. The dude really keep calling out Tank. Y'all said for years Tank was ducking y'all. Y'all still using his name. The man's sideline, y'all still talking about Tank. Y'all bogus. When have y'all ever fought somebody on that level? You ain't never fought no Tank Davis or Shakur Stevenson. But his dad want the world to believe Shakur is just like any other fighter. That's not even a clip. I got another one. Nah, that's not the one. That's not the one. I got another one. The 25% shit. Hold on. I'm gonna find it. It's in here. I know I got it in here somewhere. So whenever somebody say that, I'm gonna just play that clip for them. And I'm gonna tell you to explain why Bill couldn't even explain that shit. Keep talking about 25% of nothing of the purse. It's to indicate that it's 25% of a purse. That would mean that it's a number, right? How come they didn't know the number? That's what I'm trying to tell y'all, man. Boxing don't work the way they want y'all to believe it do. They be using that shit to confuse the hell out of the people, man. They be confusing the shit out of y'all too. They be having y'all lost. Hold on, man. Where's that other? I gotta find it, bro. Got to find it. Gotta find it. 25% of nothing. Dude told you he was the A side over Ryan, right? Remember he got on the internet and told everybody the A side over Ryan? Okay.
He's getting 55, I'm getting 45, but it's a little bit different because most fighters take a guarantee, and that's all they see. They don't see any money, so they'll get a small percentage of the whole pot.
Oh, you mean that guarantee that you was asking PBC for that they wasn't willing to get you? Oh, okay, never mind. Let's continue.
And they think that they're doing something.
Now, this is what was confusing to me because I was like, no, this can't be. Why would he get 55 and you get 45?
Why?
Yes, because
why?
I wanted it to be 50-50, but going off of his numbers with Tank.
Okay. Oh, he wanted it to be 50-50, but going off his numbers with Tank sound like the same shit Shakur was trying to tell the sanctioning bodies before you vacated the titles and split. Let's keep going.
You're undefeated. And
yes, because I wanted it to be 50-50, but going off of his numbers with Tank and his previous numbers, he had more substance.
He had more leverage.
Yeah, he had more leverage to say, this is what I just did.
And that's the same case that Shakur was making as to why he deserved more than 25% in the beginning, but before they could make any decision, somebody hightailed it to 140.
This is what I proved that I can do. So, it was a no-brainer. And
yes, sir. Lost in the sauce, Barbara D.
One of the biggest fights happening. It's a big fight, and 45% of the whole pot is
good money.
It's great money.
That's after telling the world he was the A side. Then he had to accept the fact that you're getting a lesser split because you're not the A side. This is not a Devin shit on him parade, but them narratives, this is that. I'll shit on every narrative that y'all push because y'all doing it right now. Instead of trying to tear Shakur down and make him look scary, won't you sit down and really try to make a fight with him? The fight is not going to be made on the internet. He told y'all that. He told you he not going to 47. So the fact that y'all still talking about negotiating what? With how negotiating a fight without the other fighter? Make it make sense, y'all. And I'll say this, talk or walk. That's the thing, though, bro. They was throwing numbers out there. Remember, they said Shakur turned down. He was going to get $8 million for this fight, and Dev was going to make like 16 or something like that. So they was telling you Shakur and Devin Haney was worth $24 million, and that's before we get to the undercard. All they do is lie. Offering a percentage without somebody knowing how much they get paid is not something that's going to happen. Why? Who's going to accept the offer and not know how much they getting paid? That was the whole problem. It was they never even got that far. You get what I'm saying? They never got that far. They just got to stop the bullshit, man. Just stop the bullshit. That's not how you make a fight, by trying to convince the world that he's scared of you. You a big ass dude. Your father said you could be fighting at junior middleweight. And you out here trying to make it seem like somebody is, saying you too big or they too small. The man came from 26. You came from 35. That's 2 weight classes up. If you can't meet a former 26, you can't meet a guy in the middle that started his career at 26 and you started at 35, you really shouldn't speak his name no more. You really shouldn't. You did it for Ramirez, and you said you had to eat steaks and burgers, and you said you wasn't fighting that weight classes no more, and you said it was all about the bag and not legacy. That's what you said. And according to you, you also said this was the biggest fight in boxing. Now your fans is online trying to kill the fight because y'all negotiating without the other fighter. Silly shit, bro. Silly shit, man. They silly, bro. They silly, man. They got y'all fooled, man, thinking that's how fights go. Yeah, let me offer them a percentage. Man, how you gonna offering somebody a percentage of nothing is crazy. Offering a percentage of nothing is outrageous, bro. Seriously, it is. That shit is crazy. That's nasty work, bro. A percentage of nothing. 25% of nothing. Damn, where my next clip at, bro? I'm gonna find it. It's in here. Gotta be in here. I don't think I deleted it. I might have by mistake, though. Damn it. Since y'all always quoting a boxing voice, that's why I wanted that clip, man. I'm gonna find it. My guy gonna send it back to hold on. Is this it? Hold on. I think I got it. This is to everybody that's talking about 25%.
So what was the money? What was the 25% of what?
He ain't telling me that.
How are you making the deal? Shout out to Jay Grant. But you gonna ask the person that's interviewing you 25% of what? He don't even know. Listen, for everybody that said 20, I want to see how real y'all are. Bruce Gass, shout out to the OG. Conquest was good, homie. Listen closely and tell me, do y'all believe that this was factual?
So what was the money? What was the 25% of what?
He ain't telling me that. Just like you ain't gonna tell me that.
No, but I'm saying is, so what is 50% of what then?
Whatever the pot is, y'all know what the pot is. You know. That's why you offer them 25.
The fact that he's asking Ness, who's the interviewer, about their business tells you all you need to know. And he damn near frustrating Ness. How are you asking him about y'all business? He not in the room. That's clearly somebody that's fronting, man. Y'all really delusional if you think that this is how business get done. You think a fight was getting put together like this? Y'all bogus, man. Y'all really gullible, man. And I like these dudes, but they gullible. It's gullible, bro.
Pot is, y'all know what the pot is. You know. That's why you offer them 20. Tell me that. Just like you ain't gonna tell me that.
No, but I'm saying is, so what is 50% of what?
Whatever the pot is, y'all know what the pot is. You know. That's why you offer them 25. That's why he want 50.
Wait a minute. How do I know what the pot is and I have a shop to fight?
What you mean? You said it yourself when you first got on here. The promoter gives you the number.
Yes, I don't know.
He said the promoter gives you the number, but now y'all offering 25% with no promoter. 25% of nothing is diabolical. It's truly mentally insane, bro. Insane. The fact that he asking Ness and he really expected Ness to tell him about his business. He didn't even shop the fight around, bro. That shit was smoke and mirrors. It was a PR move, man. Seriously, bro. Shakur ever did this, bro, he wouldn't be my favorite fighter no more. Swear, he would not be my favorite. If this was the shit they was doing, would not be my favorite. Notice, he get up here, he'll tell you Shakur is not that good. He's just a really good fighter. Shakur will tell you Devin is a hell of a fighter, but he just can't beat him. He a great fighter. He pay homage, give him his respect, but they downplay Shakur, meanwhile chasing a fight with him. Y'all need a lightweight to come to welterweight for y'all to feel comfortable. That's what it is, bro. That's what it is. Y'all want a lightweight to come to welterweight where y'all comfortable at instead of meeting them in the middle. Y'all that's clout chasing at its best, bro.
Behind the scenes that it's about to be a fight, and then I can go shop the fight, right, and see what I can get, right. If I know Ness that I got to get
so
$1,000,
who in boxing is going to accept a percentage and not know what they getting paid? A percentage of what? 25% of nothing is wild, bro. That shit is diabolical in every way, shape, or form. If this conversation don't expose this 25% conversation, y'all just ain't trying to, y'all not trying to hear it. Y'all in denial, bro. This is not, notice I'm not attacking Bill. I don't attack him. If people will go at Bill, they start calling Bill out his name. I'm not going to do that type of weird shit. I'm not trying to call the man out his name. I'm going at the narrative. He wants us to believe that they really had an offer in place that offered him 25% of nothing. And he didn't even shop the fight around. That's what Ness is trying to, and Ness is on their side. He trying to talk to the man. He like, bro, I'm trying to help you.
well, Devin, how much do I got to give you? Well, I want a percentage of what we get when we go get it, right? What do you mean?
Look.
So this is even worse, Bill. This is even worse. This means there was never no deal. This means you was trying to get. It's even worse. This means there was never no deal. Even worse, Bill. This is even worse. This means there was never no deal. This means you. This is even worse. This means there was never no deal. This is even worse, Bill. This is even worse. This means there was never no deal. This means you was trying to get him to agree to 25% to then go to Bob, then go to Eddie, then go to Apple.
So what was the money? What was the 25%?
Exactly. Do not ever ask me anything again about 25%, bro. Please don't. Please, yo, because there's no recovering from that. There's absolutely zero recovering from that right there. You went on a podcast that heavily supports y'all, and he tried to give you the floor to speak your truth, and you couldn't even do it. You started asking him the same questions he was asking you. That tells you everything you need to know, man. He was almost getting irritated with Ness. How you getting irritated with him? He trying to stall you out. So again, you could try to talk in circles all you want. I'm killing the narratives. Devin Haney is a phenomenal fighter, one of the best boxers in the game, one of the most accomplished, one of the most paid, all that good shit, one of the most talked about, and I rock with him. But I don't rock with the way that they put out these narratives when it's time to make a fight. It's every single time that when you know they're not fighting somebody, the narrative stop. The narrative start. 25% of nothing. You wanted him to say yeah and then shop the fight around. But you told Ness that the promoter gives you the number and then you can go talk to the fighter. So which one is it? Now you leaving out the promoter and you making up 75-25 splits and giving out who money? Who was going to put up this money? You don't even know. Nobody's taking just a percentage and not knowing what they're getting paid. The boxing don't go like that, man. That shit is crazy to me. The fact that they tried to do that is nasty work, bro. Nasty work. I still rock with them. I just don't rock with the narratives. And my thing is this. If you want to make a fight, don't do it on the internet. Don't go on no podcast. Don't get these super duper fans on Twitter and Instagram and Facebook and YouTube to argue for y'all. Go make a fight with him. Go meet him in the middle. Tell me why that's not realistic when he fought one fight at welterweight, one fight at 44. It's not realistic for him to go back there. Why not? Why not? So stop using his name. Stop saying you want to fight him because you don't. You only want to, and unless you want to say you only want to fight him if he come to 47. The same way he's saying to you, look, bro, 44 or I'll fight at 35 and 40. He's made it very clear. What are y'all confused about? The fact that y'all even talking about negotiating a fight when a dude clearly said, I'm not going to welterweight, tells you everything you need to know. Y'all down bad and y'all options are running out. Y'all not even calling out welterweights, but you calling yourself Debo dead. You at 147 and you asking Tank and Shakur to come to 47 with you. You asking two fighters that started both at 26 to now go entertain you at 47, right? You cannot make this shit up, yo. You can't. The man's still talking about Tank to this day, bro. They told you for years Tank didn't want to fight him. Didn't they say that? Why would they then? If Hank didn't want to fight you when y'all was both at 35, according to Bill and Devin, why the fuck would he want to fight you at while you at 147? When we know, this is how you know this is clout chasing. When we know that you're not going below 147, right? Because you said you outgrew 144. That's too much. You put on too much muscle. That's what your fans said, right? So why the fuck are you calling out lightweights? That shit is pissing me off. You're calling yourself Debo Dev and at 147 in a division where 147 is as weak as it's ever been, and you can't find the competition within the weight class, so you're going to call out two lightweights that started their careers at 126. Make this shit make sense, and y'all don't see the problem? Y'all weird. He calling himself Debo, but he ain't fighting nobody in his weight class. Y'all literally willing to tarnish Shakur's name and his reputation over a fight that ain't even really being negotiated. Tell me where I'm wrong at. Y'all bogus, bro. Y'all bogus. He ain't negotiating no fight behind the scenes. It's none of that. Get what I'm saying? That man told y'all on the internet, and then he doubled down. He said, yo, ain't nobody speak to me or nobody on my team. Y'all like, nah, Shakur killing the fight because he really don't want it. So tell me this, y'all. We use logic over here on this channel. What makes sense, right? To negotiate a fight in public, knowing that you're not negotiating, or a person tell you straight up, look, ain't nobody reach out to me. Like, which you get what I'm saying? Which way is more realistic, right? We're going to go on the internet and we're going to get everybody that rock with us to argue with Shakur or tell everybody that he really don't want to fight. In reality, we ain't even discussed the fight with nobody. This shit is crazy, man. Like, they really be wanting y'all to believe anything, man. And y'all go right with it. Y'all go right with it. Y'all go right with it. So, no, I don't believe the narratives. I see some of y'all typing. I ain't reading none of that shit. Super chatting. Howard, what's good with it, homie? Gavin, appreciate the love. 25% of what? Of the pot. What's in the pot? 100%. Shout out to Gavin. That's how I'm telling you. It's like one fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish. Like that's how they do. That's how they do fights. You know what I'm saying? Like, get y'all asses on, bro. Y'all ain't got no leg to stand on right now. Y'all not calling out welterweights. You calling out a dude that had one fight at 40. He had one fight at 40 the same way you had one fight at 47. So he's willing to meet you in the middle where you was just fighting at. I don't want to hear shit else. If he's so easy, Bill said Bill said he easy, he'd be easy. He'd beat the shit out of Court. That's what he said. Shout out to Gavin. Appreciate the love, man. Big dog Willie, but it's okay for them to pump fake on Rolly. Man, y'all options, man. Tay was good with it. Specs was good, man. The fact that y'all went from Rolly to Ryan to Rolly to Shakur. Now y'all saying something about Tank. Y'all not looking like Debo when you calling out lightweights. You had 3 lightweights on your list at once. Keyshawn, Shakur, and Tank. If y'all respect that, we 2 different type of people. Straight like that. And this is no diss to the fighter. But that list was bogus from the minute they posted that shit. You're moved out of weight classes. When you move out of weight class, you stop calling those people out in that weight class, right? Because you outgrew it. You outgrew it. Why would you move? This man never stopped calling out lightweights. When the last fight he had at lightweight, why the fuck is he still calling out lightweights? I thought y'all said y'all wanted him to be undisputed at welterweight. Shakur don't got a belt at welterweight, right? He don't got nothing for him to offer, right? He don't got nothing. So y'all telling me, right? The thought process before was Shakur had nothing to offer while they was offering 25%. But now he literally has that same nothing that they talking about, and you telling me y'all gonna get a fight? Make it make sense, bro. If you want to know if Devin Haney and Team Haney is fighting or not, pay attention to the internet. If most of the negotiating and the news is put out on the internet and not behind the scenes, I guarantee you don't get no fight. I really support them, so I know better. I know better. They start getting in the media and they start killing the fight like what they doing right now in Shakur. They're going to try to make all of y'all believe that they really was negotiating. And then when no fight happens, they're going to want all y'all to believe Shakur was ducking him. Even though he ain't in his weight class, you can't duck somebody you're not in the weight class with. And I got a question for all of y'all talking that Debo shit. Why ain't he calling out welterweights? Why is he not actively pursuing welterweights? You just said you beat the shit out of Court. Don't nobody need to see that, right? He don't got nothing to offer. He too little, right? He timid. He got brittle hands, right? It's going to be all defense. Don't nobody want to see that, right? That's what they say. Y'all asses out of here now. The same dude that y'all tried to trash and lowball at 35, you understand now why he didn't take no 25% of nothing. Why would I take 25% when I know I'm the better fighter? That's what that shit all was about. That's what it was about. Shakur think he feel like he the better fighter. So you wasn't going to lowball me to make a fight. Now you need him, and you can't lowball him again. So let me guess. First time you wanted to fight Shakur, let me paint this picture. First time y'all wanted to fight Shakur, y'all was at 35, right? That's what y'all said. He stepped in the ring with you. Hold on, let me pull up the videos, man. Cause I got receipts, man. I got receipts. Y'all said y'all wanted to fight him, right? Y'all told the world you wanted to fight Shakur. So Shakur does what? He goes to your fight, he watches your fight, and after you win your fight, he stepped in the ring with you the same way you did to multiple guys when you wanted to fight, right? What did you do? What did you do? Show me what bit of energy that Devin Haney and team showed that they really wanted this fight besides people arguing about it on the internet. When you could have gave the whole world a face-off, you ducked up out of the ring. We all know the picture. We all remember the picture. You slid up out the ring. We remember that shit. You slid up out of there. Got your ass up out of there. Talking about security. Security said it was time to go. I don't want to hear that shit. Security. Hold on. Where that video at? I got to get that video. Where is it at? Eddie Hearn is a funny guy, bro. Is this it? Is this it? Memory lane again, y'all. Memory lane.
He jumped in. Jermaine Ortiz. I jump in the ring. Man, that man looked at me, said something quick, and hurried up and got out the ring. I'm like, bro,
Yeah.
What type of...
Yeah, tell me again why he really wanted to fight him so bad. He wanted to fight him so bad. He wanted to fight him so bad that when Shakur pulled a Devin on Devin and got in the ring with him the same way he did with Ryan and Loma, they complained about it. Remember they started calling him a coon? Remember that? Remember the internet started calling Shakur a coon for that? The same shit that their favorite fighter did back to back. So when he wanted to fight Loma, right, he got in the ring with him. And Loma did what? Because he obliged him. He faced off with him. Shakur got in the ring with Devin the same way he got in the ring with Loma because he figured, hey, if it's good for the goose, it's good for the gander. You wanted to fight both of these dudes, so you got in the ring after they fights. I'm getting in the ring after your fight. And the whole world complained. I seen some of his biggest supporters calling Shakur coons and everything but his real name. Get the out of here. He didn't want this fight the way y'all make it seem. Both of these guys don't want to give up anything. Let me talk about the other side for a minute. Yeah, Shakur, in the past, I heard him say the rehydration clauses is weak. I've heard him say that. I've heard him say Tank put rehydration clauses on people and that shit weak, right? But I also know that he misinformed because there are people out there that'll make it seem like everybody Tank fight or any named fighter, he's putting a rehydration or some type of clause when it's not true. The only two people that had clauses was people outside of the weight class, right? 136 for Ryan, 140 for Barrios. That's it. There was never no other rehydration clause on nobody else. But Shakur, when he say all these clauses, you make me think you talking about more than 2 fights. So you misinformed there. But if it was weak for Tank, then it's weak for you to use it for Devin, right? That's easy to call that out. That's double talking. If it's bad for one dude, it got to be bad for you. You get what I'm saying? But I know, because context matters, when he started talking about the rehydration, it was for Conor Ben. It wasn't initially Devin. Y'all try to interject yourselves into the conversation. So he told you the same rules apply to you, big man. You get what I'm saying? You get in the ring and face off. This dude dipped up out of
He
there,
jumped
man.
in the ring on
Crazy.
Ryan Garcia. He jumped in the ring on Lomachenko right after he fought Jermaine Ortiz. I jump in the ring. Man, that man looked at me, said something quick, and hurried up and got out the ring. I'm like, bro, what type of...
They ain't that because they like, man, we ain't fighting. We ain't fighting. Dante, what's good, Brody? How you feeling? Even when they was up 1 weight class, they ain't said shit about it. Then go up 2 weight classes. Now y'all talking. Oh, I got a clip for that too, but I don't know if I still got it. Because Wally Moses said they agreed to stay 2 weight classes away. 2 weight classes away to they was gonna stay 2. Hold on, my bad, big dog Willie. I see you put some love in the chat. My bad. Let me see. I'm behind. My bad, y'all. This conversation get me tight because they be They be lying. You notice on Shakur's side, it's not a bunch of slander. He just telling y'all, look, yo, they ain't talk to me at all. You know what I'm saying? Stop believing Dad wanted to fight Core when he ran out that ring. Average Joe. He did it to Ryan and he did it to Loma. What would the boxing world would have said if Lomachenko would have jumped out the ring the way Devin did when Shakur did it? They would have said he was ducking and he didn't want to fight. But now y'all rewrite the rules when it's your favorite fighter doing it. Now he on a time frame. Now the security asking him to walk to the back. Y'all had all types of excuses, man. That man looked uncomfortable. He didn't even want to face off with him. Y'all know what time it is, man. Y'all know what time it is. Shout out to Big Dog Willie. Appreciate the love, man. He said Bill Haney doesn't wear a watch. He simply decides what time it is. Bill Haney facts. I'm telling you, Corey about to take Devin belts and whoop him with him. I'm telling you. Yeah, go up to 54. Go up to 54, bro. Go up to 54. Go up to 54 where your dad said you could be fighting at. And that's another thing. I gotta say this, y'all. Y'all make it seem like he crazy for not wanting to go to 47 right now. When his dad said he could fight at 54 right now. That's a whole nother weight class. So if he really was fighting where he should be at, you get what I'm saying? If he really was fighting where he should be at, then he'd be up there at 54. Yo, that shit is crazy to me, bro. That shit is crazy. I'm playing Dev videos because I'm making a point. Dev is his side doing all the talking, bro. His side doing it. I see you, Damon. Your fan club doing all the talking. Y'all doing all the talking. Shakur shot it down, and your fan club get on the internet and say, "Oh, he don't really want to fight. He don't really want to fight." Who don't really want to fight? The guy that's negotiating online, or the guy that's telling y'all, "Yo, reach out to my team if y'all really want to fight." Make it make sense, bro. Know what I'm saying? Yeah, we got to. Barbara D, you get me, boxing mom. I gotta show him. Shout out to Lala D. I see you, Queen. Where is that? I see you. Did you put any different comment? Let me see. Shout out to the Queen, Barbara D. Lala D as well. Barbara D and Lala D. Peace to the queens, man. Lala. Nah, you ain't blocked. I can see you. I would never block you. Lala, not you. Not the sweet Lala D, man. Not you. You know, not you. You sound like one of the nicest people. I'll never block you. Never. But yeah, man. Like I said, look, I want to make sure we being understood because I know people come in here with they being sensitive. I got a lot of energy because I'm passionate about the shit I speak on and I believe in. But there's been one side that's been very inconsistent, right? First, y'all told me that he was going to fight him at 135 if Shakur took 25%. Then y'all told me Shakur only wanted to fight him at 35 because he knew he was drained. Which one is it? Is he fighting there? Or, did it not happen because of 25%, or did it not happen because he drained? Y'all use different excuses depending on the time of the day. Y'all don't keep it consistent. That's why I be calling that shit out. You get what I'm saying? It's narratives. Yeah, core double talks. I said this before, but I've heard every fighter I think I listen to do a bit of double talking. All of them do it. All of them. Core included. But the reason I have this energy today, because one side is attacking Shakur for a fight that's not even being negotiated. Y'all missing the point. So I'm going at the fucking narratives, the weak ass talking points. You wanted to fight him. So when you wanted to fight Ryan, you got in the ring with him. When you wanted to fight Loma, you got in the ring with him. When Shakur wanted to fight you, he got in the ring with you. When you claimed you wanted to fight him, you offered 25% in a weight class that you was cooked at, knowing you wasn't fighting there no more. Right? You went to 40. You ain't say nothing about fighting him at 40. You get 2 weight classes away, and you like, oh, shit, Shakur, fight me now. It's the biggest fight in boxing. How the fuck is it the biggest fight in boxing with you being 2 weight classes, a weight class or 2 above them, but when y'all was both at 35, it wasn't a big fight? Make it make sense. Now it's a big fight when you got weight advantages. It's the biggest fight in boxing. That's sucker energy, bro. That's not Debo energy, bro. That's not Debo nothing. Go your ass up. If you can't find it, go up. Go up. My biggest issue that I have with them is that the same fighters that they want you to believe is scared of them, they ran this play at 35. Now they're 47, 2 weight classes later, and they still trying to convince you Shakur and Tank Davis is scared of Devin Haney. Make it make sense, bro. You get what I'm saying? They do the same shit over and over. It's not Shakur, his team. Nobody is going on YouTube channels arguing about, you get what I'm saying? Arguing about you know, Shakur and shitting on Devin and Team Haney. We just hate the narratives. Y'all fake negotiating a fight. Y'all not negotiating shit. How you negotiating without speaking to the person that would make the fight with you? Damn, that's crazy, bro. And y'all, and just like Wally Moses said, bro, y'all waited till y'all got 2 weight classes away to start talking about fighting him again. You said nothing at 40. You said nothing at 40. You had 1 fight at 40, 1 fight at 44, 1 fight at 47. But you can't make 44, 40. You can't do nothing. It's 47 or bust now. Shut up, man. Shut up. At least be real enough to meet the man in the middle. He is a naturally smaller guy than you. Do you know how we know? Because he started at 26, 2 weight classes below Devin. Could Devin ever make 126? Can Devin make 35 right now? Hell no. Shakur could. Can Devin make 40 right now? Hell no. But Shakur could. So why should he keep having to give up weight advantages to make Devin comfortable? He ran you in the ring. You wasn't comfortable at 35 because you blamed it on the weight cut. Now you comfortable at 47. Now you got to come to where you at, or is no fight. I think you need to call out welterweights, bro. I think you need to focus on welterweights, bro. I think you need to focus on the welterweights. Straight like that. Shout out to my bro, Kurt, man. Said, you are right. You are right in. It's in the truth. He said they can get a fight in. He has a real big decision to make. Devin could go fight fighters at only your weight class for your building. King. Shout out to Kurt, man. Appreciate you. My bad. Oh, shit. Damn, man. Real quick, give me 2 seconds, y'all.
He jumped in the ring on Ryan Garcia. He jumped in the ring on Lomachenko right after he fought Jermaine Ortiz. I jump in the ring. Man, that man looked at me, said something quick, and hurried up and got out the ring. I'm like, bro, what type of... He jumped in the ring on Ryan Garcia. He jumped in the ring on Lomachenko right after he fought Jermaine Ortiz. I jump in the ring. Man, that man looked at me, said something quick, and hurried up and got out the ring. I'm like, bro, what type of...
Man, well, I just played that. My bad. Y'all had a phone call. Man, look, so I just want to make sure, like, when we in here, everybody hit the like button, sub to the channel. Let's keep building, man. Big shout out to Kurt. Appreciate the love, man. I just want to make sure when people hear my energy, they hear the right kind of conversation, bro. This is not about Devin Haney, if he could fight or not, if he's a duck, none of that. It's the narratives. Y'all got to stop. I just played a clip that he showed you on one of their biggest supporters, the Boxing Voice. He told them how bad it sounded that you try to shop around 25% of nothing. It's fucking insane. People don't accept percentages without knowing how much money they making, man. Boxing don't work that way. So to try to offer a percentage of nothing or somebody else's money is bogus as hell. He's never, ever, ever, ever made one single fight like that, moving that way. Shopping a percentage first and then, you negotiated with Loma, Regis, Jojo Diaz, right? But Shakur, it was take it or leave it, Core. Take it or leave it, or you don't want to fight. Take it or leave it, even though I can't make this weight no more because that's all my fans been arguing about. But take this fake 25% or you really don't want to fight. Never mind the fact that when you stood in the ring, how I stood in the ring on people, I dipped up out of there and let people make excuses for me. So again, we back here again. Y'all running the same plays. When are y'all going to get tired of hearing that Shakur is scared of a guy that ain't had a knockout and I don't know how long? Shakur has multiple knockouts since Devin Haney last knockout. So I don't know what's scary about him. He's a pure boxer, just like Shakur is. The difference is one is a really, really good fighter and one is a generational talent, in my opinion. I think that's what they know. That gap that Bill Haney was talking about in that video, that's what he was talking about, bro. Better believe it. Better believe it. That's the gap he was talking about. That's the gap. That's the gap right there. The gap between numbers 10 and 1, that's the gap, bro. They two totally different guys, man. Two totally different guys. Then Shakur say sign a contract. Just be honest though. But see, you trying to have your own conversation. We're not talking about that. Why we gonna keep reiterating the same stuff over and over about sign a contract? So I'm gonna entertain you because you my guy. Shakur didn't put that. That was I think that was Junior, Prince Jr. that sent that over there with the bottle service that said sign a contract. That wasn't even Shakur. But see, I know that because I know, right? But y'all put that on him. So yeah, he was there when it was said sign a contract. Yeah, but when I talked about that when it happened, I said it was trolling. I thought he was having fun with this shit at that point because there wasn't no contract to be signed. So if you want me to say, oh, he was capping, I mean, shit, you could say that if you want to. He was capping. It wasn't no contract.
Even know how it happened because we thought that we was getting points.
Remember this shit?
Because Core is an Olympic. Core always got in on Devin.
This for y'all. This for y'all.
You niggas, y'all. Nigga, the whole shit started because it was live that we're in there with Core. Not Core is getting out on us. Like, he's the big nigga. He's the big homie in the shit. It was never. We would always, nigga, first the gap was like this. The gap got closer and always got. If you got off any with Core, it was a plus. If you just had a good day, that's how it was with him. All the way up until now, brother. That's why I told him, I said, inside the weight classes, when we moving, just like niggas is moving now, brother, if it's too hot at 30, we already ready to go to 40, bro.
Not ready to go to 40, bro. And look, he said Shakur easy work. That's what he said. That's what he said.
Shakur is easy work for this. You don't see it? For real, you don't see it.
I think that's a competitive fight for both of them.
How?
Dev style, Dev's temperament, Shakur's style, Shakur's temperament. But help me understand.
Listen, that's an easier fight than Lomachenko.
I don't know about that. Is it peace or is it still up? Because y'all around the same weight class.
It's always up. You in boxing, we're in around the same division. That's never changed. If you go look at the sparring with him and Dev was walking him down.
That, though?
Hold on. And I play these clips because I be trying to.
Have you seen? Did you see? Was Dev walking him down?
I be trying to take y'all down memory lane.
I seen clips. I ain't seen the whole thing.
He's on the list.
Yeah, I didn't know. Because he's on the list. Listen to me.
What do you think?
Hear what I'm saying. When I'm watching both of them, it's like it be up, where it's like it's active. The funk is active, and then it get quiet. I'm like, it's quiet right now.
No, when you put Shakur Stevenson's name on the list, ain't nobody else put him on the list.
So it's still.
I don't like this chat sometimes, man. I be missing shit. Shakur said, "Do I think Haney could beat me? Hell no." But he said he's a hell of a fighter. Shout out to Blunt, man. I seen my guy Blunt drop some support here. Shout out to my dog. Kurt, appreciate the love, man. Blunt Sports, my homie. Y'all go subscribe to my dog, Blunt Sports, man. That's a solid one, a real one. You know what I mean? Appreciate the love, homie. They clips of Tank, Ryan, and Devin and make them look stupid. Think ZUFFA has something to do with it. Status Boxing, what's good, homie? Again, Shakur said that's another thing that ain't happened. Like, notice they putting out false news and people run with it. They criticizing them on fake news. Cornelius, what's good, player? They criticizing them on fake news. First, look, and I want y'all to know something. I want y'all to pay attention. Look how quick the narrative switched depending on the day. The narrative went from first, ZUFFA made him life-changing, made him a life-changing offer to fight Devin Haney on ZUFFA, right? Then it went from that to this shit today. Like, you can't make this up, bro. Now they're in negotiations. Man, I'm telling you, bro. When they don't have no other play, they start using Shakur and Tank name. I mean that respectfully, bro. That's that PR shit that Bill do. When you start running out of options, I could always say Shakur. I could always throw Shakur name out there. That's what they do this shit all the time, bro. We've been seeing this shit for years, man. They have not made one realistic move outside of a phantom fake-ass 25% to ever fight that nigga. They ain't even want to stand in the ring with him, let alone fight him. Think about that. Scary ass energy, bro. Bro ran out the ring. Ain't even want to stand in there. Talking about my security, man. That's a two-way street, Holmes Enterprise. That's a two-way street. That's a two-way street. That's a two-way street, fam. That's a two-way street if you saying that. Weight doesn't matter. But the difference is Holmes Enterprise, I'm the most logical when it comes to this shit. I don't give a what y'all think Devin accomplished. That don't got shit to do with Shakur. Shakur been in 4 divisions and he been a champion in every last one of them. Yeah, Devin was undisputed, been a champion in 3, but 3 ain't 4. 4 is more than 3. Yeah, he got undisputed. He got that. I give him that. But that don't give him the cards. He don't have the leverage to say, Shakur, you got to come to 47. Just the same way Shakur don't have the leverage to say, Dev, you got to come on 40, where I just fought at. So Shakur is saying, meet me in the middle. And Devin and his fans are saying, nah, that's too much. Them 3 pounds too much. You allow Ryan to come in 3 pounds overweight, but 3 pounds is too much for Shakur, but not for Ryan. 144 is good for Ramirez, but not for Shakur. Come on, man. Y'all really don't want to fight him. The only way I want to hear this shit is if y'all come out and say the only way we want to fight Shakur Stevenson if he do exactly what we say do. If Shakur don't do exactly what we say do, we not fighting him. Just go ahead and say that shit. Y'all might as well say that. Stop making it seem like it's always up to him and the ball is in his court. Look how y'all lie. Y'all really pushing a whole fucking lie right now. Seriously. Y'all pushing a whole lie. The man told y'all he ain't heard shit about ZUFFA. Y'all still on y'all live streams talking about Shakur and ZUFFA. Cause it got Devin name attached to it. Mike Coppinger, some of y'all same dudes that said Mike Coppinger be lying because y'all call him Mike Coppinger. Now y'all believe him today because it's about Shakur and your boyfriend Devin. Now y'all want to believe Mike is telling the truth and his sources is valid now. Now his sources is valid. They make sense. He know what he talking about now. Shut up, man. The fighter got on the internet, y'all favorite place to be when y'all not making fights. And he told y'all, I ain't heard nothing from nobody. My team, we ain't heard nothing. The real thing to do is y'all didn't go put pressure on Bill or wherever this fucking rumor coming from because it's Team Haney, because y'all all pushed it. So y'all accountable and y'all know who y'all are. I don't do personal, so I ain't about to yell nobody's name on my channel. But y'all know who the fuck y'all are because y'all all made videos on it. Y'all all made videos talking about the offer, talking about ZUFFA, life-changing money. All y'all do is lie. All y'all do is lie. When y'all not about to fight somebody, the lies is coming. You didn't see this shit with Ramirez. Did you see any sign of him going back and forth with Jose Ramirez? Nope. Nope. Ryan, that's Ryan, and Ryan is Ryan. But anytime they about to fight somebody, they fight them, bro. When they doing all they fighting on the internet, y'all, go back the years. They've never made a fight on the internet. Nobody has. So the fact that the content creators, the people that be on Twitter, the social media, that's Team Haney, they go above and beyond to try to make Shakur look like he don't want to fight, and it's Devin that do. But y'all dudes is at 47 calling out a lightweight, yo. I don't care about that one fight at 40. Y'all calling out a lightweight, bro. Y'all down bad. Y'all down bad, bro. And imagine Tank Davis calling out, I don't know, somebody at like 26 or something. What y'all would be saying about him? Imagine if Shakur fighting at 40, start calling somebody out from 30. You get what I'm saying? Just imagine it. Y'all would hate them for that, but y'all love it. It's Debo. It's Debo energy. He's so Debo that he gonna fuck up the unifications at welterweight. Don't fight no welterweight, but you need a lightweight to come dance with you to make a fight. I mean, get the hell out of here, dude. Stop using this man name. You ain't never been better than him from amateur level all the way up into the pros. The ones that know, man. Y'all be trying to play like y'all don't know. Y'all be trying to be all nice. Y'all know what it is. Y'all been in them circles more than me. Y'all know who better out of them two. Y'all know it. Y'all know who it is. It's not even close. Tired of playing around, man. Boxing Guru, he said it in one of those interviews where he was speaking about Tank Davis. Said like the weight clause and shit is weak. He said it. He definitely said it. He said it, but it's context to everything. He said the weight clause is weak, but you got to hear the context and what he was saying. To me, I felt like he was misinformed because people just be yelling out Tank be having rehydration clauses on everybody, and he don't. I hate that. I hate that narrative with a passion. I hate that narrative, bro. I really do. Shout out to my dog Blunt too, man. I hate these narratives. That's how you know them fights don't be coming, bro. You know them fights don't be coming no time soon. Big shout out to Blunt. Marcus, my dog, was good with it, Brody. He said, Josh, you killing these groupies with too many facts and logical thinking. Skills their fandom won't allow them to process. I'm telling you, I'm a lot more reasonable because I do all this shit. I do all this shit without the slander. Get what I'm saying? Damn, my bad. Yeah, Nitro. Yeah, you could click. Yeah, you could join the show. Shout out to Nitro. Yeah, bro. I dropped the link. Always, you're always well. Y'all could come up and look with me. Long as you willing to come up here and have a conversation and not argue, anybody could click the link. I don't care who it is, as long as it ain't no weirdo. You know what I'm saying? For sure. Y'all can always come up and talk. Cause listen, you might have something that you want to say. You know what I'm saying? You can come up, talk to the people. They opened the gates. They damn sure did, Conquest. But shout out to Nitro, man. Appreciate the love, homie. I don't know if you're still in here, but pardon me. They lie because Bill feeds them. The lies, I'm telling you. Like, look, I know a lot of what he do be. Loma negotiations went smooth. Look, notice, hey, Blunt. Shakur just made a fight with Teofimo. He moved up in a weight class that he never been and fought the most established guy there. The most accomplished, established champion in the weight class, right? No rehydration call, no weight, no nothing. He just moved up and did it. What did Teofimo Lopez Sr. say? You get what I'm saying about how easy it was for that fight to be made. Easy, bro. The only person that has tried to paint Shakur as a person that's hard to deal with, work with, or being unreasonable is Team Haney. They the only ones. The people that make his fights don't say that. He don't turn down no fights. He don't say no to no action. But Team Haney would be the ones tearing him down. He don't want to fight this one. He don't want to fight that one. Man, y'all don't really want these fights. Y'all want these fights, but y'all want them under certain conditions. They got to be certain conditions. These fights got to be under certain conditions. Y'all got to be able to have it your way. You got to be able to, have all the cards in the deck and be able to play them at the same time. Like if y'all not willing to meet in the middle when it comes to Shakur, y'all showed us that. Y'all showed us that before. You get what I'm saying? You showed us that before. You get what I'm saying? Y'all not willing to meet that dude in the middle. Y'all ain't even want him to get paid. Lowball him after the Cambosis shit. Think we forgot Big Dog? What's good with
Nope. What's good, man? I seen this come out a mile fucking away. I seen this shit come out a mile away. As soon as that shit released yesterday, I seen that shit.
Right. I'm like, bro, they just don't stop with this shit, bro. And again, I gotta say this because I know with my energy and how I go in, y'all think it's it's not a personal attack. I'm a different breed. I attack the narratives and the weak ass talking points, not the individuals. Devin Haney is still him, but the way they do business when it comes to taking the challenge is very sketchy. You get what I'm saying? It's always some bullshit. They did it with Tank, they doing it with Shakur, and they still doing it now. The fact that this dude moved up 2 weight classes and still put 2 of the best lightweights in the world, 3 if you add Keyshawn, he now at 40, but you put 3 of the best lightweights at the time on your list and then be surprised that it's some weight discrepancy. Y'all crazy. And he's not the man. He the man in his own right, but he's not the man to the point where you can tell somebody where they're going to fight you at. That's not going to happen. I said the same thing.
Like he's Canelo. Yeah.
Y'all still over here like, nah, man. He putting on all this muscle, man. He had 146. Oh, what muscle? What, them 3 pounds that y'all said wasn't shit? Nah, not that. Y'all can't be talking about them 3 pounds. I can't be talking about that. That's why it's logical when it comes to this. Meet in the middle. Nobody, y'all stars. Both of y'all. I don't want to say superstar because that means something different. But y'all stars. Both of y'all. Y'all 2 of the most talked about. Definitely Shakur. He more talked about than Devin. I know that because I just looked that shit up the other day. Because again, Haney fans say the most popular boxer in lying. All they do is lie. They'll say anything. And then that's nah, man. The fact is,
somebody got an echo or they might messed up.
Somebody mute. The fact is, who is that? I think that. Yeah, my bad. All right. The fact of the matter is, bro, if you're that much heavier than somebody, if you go up that much, right, and you still think about it. If we being honest up here, y'all, it's Team Haney keep talking about fighting Shakur. It's not him. He responding to the shit. In my mind, am I breaking up? Can y'all hear me?
No, you good.
It's good. I don't know. Somebody else is doing that.
Wild static. It sounds crazy. If I'm gonna keep using the guy's name, right? I put his knowing I moved up. I put his name on my hit list. You can't control where he fights at, right? Well, wait. Why would you still be in the rear view looking at lightweights if you moved on to welterweight?
This is what I'm trying. Then
Hey, can I say something to that though?
At 40, you like, well, now you gotta come up. No, he don't gotta do shit. You opened your mouth. You said this one of the biggest fights in boxing. At the time, you said it's the biggest fight in boxing. So what do you think you should do to make the biggest fight in boxing? You don't sit there and wait for it to come and fall in your hand, fall in your lap, like, oh yeah, he ain't coming to welterweight. So if you really wanted to make that fight, you make a sacrifice, like y'all say with anything else. You sacrifice when it came to Cambosis. You sacrifice money. He ain't even telling you to sacrifice money. He telling you to fight at a weight class where you fought at before. Look at the difference. You want him to fight where he never fought before. He's asking you to fight where you just fought at a fight ago. He's not asking for something unrealistic. You're being unrealistic or should I say their team being unrealistic by making it seem like the only way that it can happen is if he come to 47. But if he don't do it, then he's scared and the ball is in his court and he don't really want it. That's that corny shit that y'all do. Meet him in the fucking middle. You're a big guy. He can make 2 weight classes right now, currently, that you can't make. Meet him in the fucking middle or stop using his name. Really, like, y'all just fight a welterweight. Respect, just go fight a welterweight, bro. I never thought in 2026 this conversation will come back up after they had this kind of distance in between each other. But that's why I'm the clip king, and I played that for y'all. Wally Moses said it. I'm not going to say he said they're going to always stay 2 weight classes away. And as soon as he got 2 weight classes away, his name went on the fucking hit list like clockwork, bro. You can't make this up. And I'll pass it to somebody else. Shout out to the fam.
Hey, I was just going to say that I don't necessarily think that Devin is always calling out smaller guys, but I think he's always calling out people that he has a clear advantage over. Like he called out Xander at 54 and tried to say, oh, it's because he got, and we going for legacy. But by the same token, I want to see once my bro from Philly get them belts off Xander, if he keep that same energy for them 2 belts. Like I think Devin a good fighter, but I hate the way him and his team move. And sometimes I don't really put it on Devin. Sometimes I think it's more so Bill. But I just hate how they move as a collective because it's like they say one thing and then do something else, or they say something and it clearly don't make sense if you're really watching. So
true indeed. True. For
but
me,
all of that being said,
I think boxing is like that in general as far as the advantages. I think all these guys be looking to try to have an advantage, but the ones that I think is willing to kind of give up a little to get a lot are the ones that, you get what I'm saying, that stick with us. And that's what I'm hearing with this. On one end, I'm hearing it's my way or the highway. And then on the other end, I'm hearing, well, I ain't asking you to come all the way down. Don't ask me to go all the way up. Meet me in the middle. That shit is optical. The fact that they don't want to acknowledge that it actually is, because they making it seem like he got so much muscle. He's no way he can't 144. Bullshit. Why I'm calling bullshit? Because I seen his tweets when he said what he was eating to make you just super big. That shit. Y'all be making the wrong arguments, man. Either you want the or you don't, but it's not gonna come. It's not gonna come if you thinking he gotta come to 47 for you. It's not gonna happen. Shakur does, yeah. He called they bluff at 47. They will move the goalposts, come up with something else. Right? They'd be saying they going to 54. That Xander shit, to me, that's just something to say. Shout out to Don. I appreciate you, Don. Appreciate you, man. I thought that was just something to throw out there. I don't think it was no real intent behind it because I don't think they sights are firmly set on 54 just yet. Why? Because you just got to 47. You know what I'm saying? How could y'all minds really be up there and you calling out lightweights? So the truth of the matter is, it's boxing, y'all. And we want to see all these fights. But y'all should have known it was a red flag when he moved up and he still put Tank Davis on his list after saying he ducked him. What is going to change?
That's kind of my point, though, bro.
He ducked you in the same weight class. What's going to change after you continuously get bigger and bigger? Like, that shit is corny, man.
Right, but that's kind of my point.
Stop using Tank names. That's why people go in on him. Because, like, man, we're talking Turkey out the Sheik about Tank. Shut the fuck up, Bill. And I mean it just like that. Shut up, dude. Why are you still talking about fighting that little ass guy? You big as hell. You said your son could fight at 54 right now. Right now. Tank ain't never going nowhere up there. So it's like, yo, just fight the people in your weight class and stop. I can see it when they put out, when they say, all right, well, we want this fight, such and such, and it stops there. Nah, it's a whole fucking like smear campaign online. I was gonna play some of the videos, but nah, I ain't fuck y'all. I ain't doing that. I ain't playing that bullshit y'all was speaking in them videos. Y'all really be going too hard for Devin Haney. If he's as good as what y'all say he is, then tell him to meet him in the middle or shut up and fight a welterweight. That's where I'm at with it. I'm gonna pass it to one of y'all.
Hey, but the flip side of it though is if Shakur does accept the fight at 47, that he got a chance to do some historic stuff. I mean, he's already done historic stuff, and I already feel like he's the most skillful fighter in boxing right now. But that would be crazy if he get another division. You feel what I'm saying?
Nah, it would. 25 divisions at 28 would be crazy. I just think the fact that he just got there is less than likely to happen.
Yeah,
I
for
feel
sure.
like a part of them know that. They know what's up. Like, come on, man. You asking them like, if the shoe was on the other foot, they would not be asking the same shit. How do I know this? Or all right, look, it looked like he can't find no fight right now. Shout out to the plug, LDL Boxing. Y'all go tap into a real one. All information, no cap in his raps, as y'all young kids like to say, right? All truth, man. This is how you know, bro. You want him to do something that I know you won't do. I don't even want to say you won't do it. You're not going to do. You're asking him to skip, all right, you had to fight at 40 now. Go up and fight me as a champion in my weight class. I like it because it's historic, like you said. I just don't think the time is now. I think at 28, it's still some meat on the bone, possibly at 35 and or 40. And I don't think I never thought I would see him at 47. When I first seen him, he had a small ass body to me, like a little boy at 26. I never thought I would see Shakur Stevenson fight at 47, unless it was like a one-off or a situation like this. But I think the timing was not going to allow it to happen. I just don't think he's ready to go up there. And I hear people saying, well, he ain't confident that he can go up there to 47. You can have that shit if you want to. Have at it. Yeah, he ain't confident the same way Devin ain't confident of going to 44, right? You see how that works? That's corny. We talking about two of the best pure boxers in the game. They just might have different ideals of how the fight gets made. But like I said, all fanship aside, I feel like one course of action is the most reasonable. And I feel like the other one, it's not that it's not reasonable. It's just less likely to happen. That's all. I don't think that fight is happening ever if it got to be at 47 right now. But they're going to be over there on Zuffa fighting Africa. Shout out to Behind the Hands TV. He said, watch Africa spar right now. Damn, that's funny you said that. And I just talked about Africa or Zuffa. Just said that, man. But
hey,
I don't know.
If that fight happened, though, that's a good fight.
What's that? Him and Hitchens?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Yeah, because it's a pure boxing match. I love it. I love it, man. I support Haney. I just don't support the narratives. Like I said, when you listen to what Shakur say about Haney, he don't oversell you bullshit. He don't try to downplay him. Remember, he seen him get dragged by Ryan. He was one of the only people that didn't shit on him.
Yeah,
he don't waste his time. He's not insecure to me as a fighter. Like he don't gotta waste his time trying to push narratives to make you believe something. And where he can get in the ring and just show you. That's so that when he speak on Dev, he's a hell of a fighter, but he can't beat me. You get what I'm saying? Bill start talking. Man, all these dudes the same. Shakur is easier than Loma. Bro, Loma wasn't even fucking easy. What are you talking about? He gave you hell, bro. Y'all was stressing in that corner for a minute, bro. Loma had y'all had to figure some shit out. But to even say Loma and easy in the same sentence, he always be having that promoter hat on. You know what I'm saying? He be overselling that shit. So I ain't buying it. If he is as good as what y'all say he is, then and he's Debo the way y'all say he is, then he goes and meet him in the middle. I think so too, Don. I'm never going off of that. I swear I think that's fair. He not asking you to do something you truly don't want to do. He not saying suck all the way down, and you can't say blow all the way up. Y'all both giving up something. That's the only way it works. And y'all both world-class fighters. Y'all at the elite level. So neither one of y'all got like where y'all can just demand that the other guy just do what you say. Shakur can't do that with Devin. He can, what? They run their own careers. And that's the only way it's logical. They don't even want to acknowledge or like explore that. It's always my way or the highway. We seen it with that fake ass 25% that we found out again for the, I don't know how many times that it was bullshit. Y'all hearing it out of Bill's mouth. How the hell you gonna ask Ness about his own deal? Y'all don't even get it. I don't think y'all hear that shit the right way. To get on a platform where the dude is asking you about your business and your deal, for you to then spit it back and ask him the questions about your situation is fucking bogus. That tells you everything you need to know if you're really paying attention. He just throwing shit out there and see what stick. You know what I'm saying? Drain yourself is crazy, just drain yourself. Drain yourself where? at the weight class at 44 where he ate burgers and steaks. I feel like I've been saying this shit for the last hour or two. Burgers and steaks. So again, what do I have to go off to prove that he's draining himself? Your comment or his? See what I'm saying? This is how they do this shit. They like to focus on everything he say till it's something that don't suit their narrative. Why did he say he had to eat burgers and steaks to be up at 44? Now all of a sudden he too big. And one fight later he weighed too big.
Hey, Just these dudes.
Y'all only making more of it. Y'all only making more of a reason why he shouldn't even be calling out a guy that was really just that lightweight. Y'all really not. Y'all making my point even more. The more you tell me how he draining himself to do this shit, that's a big dude, right? All right, then meet him in the middle. You damn middleweight. Let's not pussyfoot this conversation, bro. That dude gonna come in. He gonna make the weight 146 and a half or whatever he gonna be. Probably 147, spot on. And then he want to blow up 23, 25 pounds and be closer to a light heavyweight. That's what he want. That's where he's comfortable at. He need that kind of advantage over a guy coming up from lightweight.
Exactly.
So I'll let y'all let that marinate. Let that fucking marinate.
Exactly.
And the fact that Bill said he could be fighting at junior middleweight, but you want a small ass lightweight dude that started at 26 to come up and give you the right kind of fight. For what reason would he do that? All y'all do is tear his name down. Every time this conversation come up, it becomes toxic. I see people saying SMD to men over this fight. I've seen one of the biggest Devin Haney supporters spaz out because somebody said this was a good fight. I don't give a fuck, Shakur and his stupid smile, and I don't want to see the fight. I ain't never even hear that person raise their voice like that until they was talking about this fight. Shit makes them uncomfortable because they know what they see. They know what they see. One of them guys got some manufactured shit going on in his career, and one of them don't. To me, one of them fill their career with a lot of accomplishments, wins and stuff, but it's a lot of fucking narratives. That's how they kind of blurry the lines. He is accomplished. He is a top fighter. He is talked about. He do make money. So all that shit that people try to say he is not, he actually is that. He more of it than not, right? But the narratives come after all the bullshit. The narrative. So it's like they'll make moves and they'll show you what he's capable of doing, and then it'll confuse you into thinking he was about to do something else. Nah, bro. All fights ain't created equal. He was willing to make the sacrifice for a little bit of money. With Kambosos, I bet you anything, if that was Shakur Stevenson or Gervonta Davis, that fight never happens with that kind of sacrifice. The same way he made the sacrifice for Jose Ramirez at 144, he's not willing to make that same sacrifice for Shakur. You see how that go? But y'all gonna keep complaining about a dude not going to welterweight. Devin Haney don't dictate when Shakur move weight classes. Same way Shakur don't dictate when Devin Haney move, or else his ass would still be at lightweight or possibly 140 where Shakur at, right? And not at 147 calling out a lightweight. They started 2 weight classes apart and y'all acting like that shit don't matter. You still got to do what your boyfriend said, dude. That's why y'all not going to get none of the fights that y'all been talking about. Rolly, Ryan, no Shakur. You definitely not fighting Tank. That shit is out. It's dead. So what you going to do? After convincing the world that Shakur, the ball is in his court, Zuffa made him a lifetime offer or career-changing offer. After that narrative dies down, you still got a career to maintain. Who the fuck you gonna fight after you done lying on this man again? Y'all mad because the man, like a real one, and he turned the corner a while ago on Twitter. I seen it. He been consistent. Yo, this is not happening. Y'all can listen to you if you want to, but this ain't happening. That's what a man's supposed to do. Get right on top of it. Hey, man, this cat ain't nobody talk to me about shit. I ain't heard nothing about nothing. Nah, man, Shakur, man, he killing the fight, man, because you sound like he the one that really don't want it. Y'all, welterweight. Fight a fucking welterweight. Go up there.
But my thing about the 25%
and go fight the winner of Boots and Xander. Fuck it, right? You got Boots on your list too, and you fake called out Xander, right? So Shakur ducking you, Tank ducking you. It's no big fight for you at 47, right? So do what you asking Shakur to do. Go up to the next weight class and fight the champion there. So go fight the winner of Xander's Eyes and Boots. Guarantee you nobody in the boxing world on Team Hanos, the Hanos clan, will ever ask for that shit. Never. But again, when it's Shakur's like, yeah, just keep moving up. It don't matter. You just got the 40. So what? Move to 47 again because dare to be great. You great, right? Man, shut up, man. He great, right? Well, go back to 44 where you once was at. Man, these dudes is crazy, bro. That's what they think this triple dipple A side got to reach down to lightweight for fights. Nasty work, bro. Nasty work. This is the worst A-side in boxing, man. I mean it. Worst A-side I've ever seen in boxing. Dude told
not an A-side.
he was the
They're
A-side
not
of
an
the
A-side.
line and then had to walk it back in the interview. Shit is crazy.
They're not an A-side.
He not. I ain't gonna tell you Shakur some super big ass draw, but he don't struggle to sell tickets though. That's a fact. And then you see what he did with Tszyu, a guy that's not known to sell tickets. You put them two together, along with a good undercard, you got a sellout event. And calling Shakur out, Shakur is not entertaining it at all. I'm telling you, he responded to a lot of this shit. You know what I'm saying? And again, for me, it's like, all right, say Devin Haney fought Brian Norman, right? And he beat Brian Norman. And after that, Shakur goes on the internet on Twitter and says, yo, you know what? Me and Devin Haney, the biggest fight in boxing. Do you know what my next response would be? What are you willing to do to make it, though? Because he's not a 35-pounder or 40-pounder, right? So yeah, 47. So he beat Norman, right? Get the win. And then you go on the internet and tell them how that's the biggest fight in boxing. I'm going to keep the same energy. What are you willing to do to make it? Get what I'm saying? Like you said, it's a big fight. So what you going to do? It got to come to you. It got to be under certain terms or what? I'll say move up to his weight class and fight him if that's the biggest fight. Get what I'm saying? It's the person, whoever opened their mouth about what's big. Because that's to me, that's telling. Like the fact that you feel that way. And this is not even a dude that ever fought at 47 before. And you already saying this. Why would a guy that you've been beating up, that's what your fans want us to believe, that's ducking you've been beating up for years, be the biggest fight for you at welterweight after him having one fight at 140? Make it make sense. See what I'm saying? Like, make it make sense, bro. That's why he one of them ones, bro. And that's part of the reason why you're not willing to make the same sacrifices you made for a lesser fighter in Ramirez for him. And I could say he ain't willing to sacrifice and go all the way up to 47 because he not. I don't think he's ready to do it. From what I hear him say, it don't sound like he's ready. My bad. My bad? Big dog, you was saying something? My bad, bro.
Yeah, you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, I mean, I'm about to get out pretty soon, but I see this shit. Like I said, I see this shit coming a mile away, and their fans, this is what they do. I mean, we've been dealing with this for how many years? KD, how many years?
Years. A whole time I've been up here. It's
not just Shakur they do this with. They do it with Tank. They did it with Rolly. They did it with Ryan Garcia. They do it with everybody, and it's getting old.
Mm-hmm.
But that's all I gotta say, man. Enjoy the rest of your day. I'll be in the chat talking shit.
I appreciate you, man. Appreciate you, big dog.
Hey, so just why you think how you think that fight would go though if they do fight?
I think it'll be good because they got some similarities, but their approaches and I think overall how they carry themselves is a bit different, right? But they both pure boxers, so we definitely gonna get us a chess match. It's definitely a competitive fight, but for me, the way I see it in my mind, the things that Devin Haney had to work extremely hard at, I feel like Shakur do some of that stuff a little bit more natural. You get what I'm saying? I feel like he a little bit more smooth, considerably bit smooth in there. Defense is considerably better. And then when I seen how efficient he is offensively, what that tells me is Shakur only has to be himself against Devin Haney. Devin Haney has to be better than Devin Haney's been, especially in recent. You get what I'm saying? Recent fights from Ryan to Ramirez to even Brian Norman. Get what I'm saying? So for me, I see a chess match competitive throughout because Devin ain't no hoe. He's not laying down for nobody. He can box his ass off. I always say that. But I think Shakur just better than him. I think he's more natural in certain areas, right? And then his pedigree for me. You went off to Mexico. I respect your run, and your grind because you had to get it out the mud. You had to make people pay attention to you a certain way, and I respect it. But one guy went on to the Olympics, the medal, and fight some of the best fighters in the world. So even from that point, he proven to be a better amateur than you. Came in the game fighting a certain level of competition. And I tell people that all the time. I ain't saying that his resume is some shit to brag and boast about, but I think there's something to be said about the fact that when you look at up and down, all the way through them 25 fights, not one opponent got a losing record. People are downplay it, but then tell them to go look at Devin Haney first 15 fights.
Yeah,
maybe 18 to 20, and then go see how many people, the kind of losses, and it's different. They've been matched differently. Now, I'll give Devin this. He got he got a quality win with the Loma fight, and he got that over Shakur. I feel like the Loma win is really good, and I don't like to do the triangle theories, even though T.O. beat Loma. Nah, Dad beat Loma, and that's impressive. But outside of that, it's like, go look at all the other guys they beat. Go compare and contrast the guys that they fight. These dudes be fighting dudes at 18 losses, shit like that. Like, he came in being tested a certain way where you came in being able to get your legs up under you because you over there in Mexico fighting guys that ain't even remotely on your skill level. Get what I'm saying? So, I don't know. I see a chess match, but I think over the course of 12 rounds, Shakur separates himself from Devin. And I think we'll all walk away from that fight saying, hey, man, that what I'm saying is real. The pedigree is different. He's just a much better boxer, pure boxer. Devin Haney's not a better pure boxer than Shakur to me. The numbers back it up for Shakur, not just me saying it, right? It's like I see the jab, and then I see you not using your best weapon, and then I see him have a fight where his jab, I ain't never see you dominate like that with the jab. The different variations, I seen you jab people
I mean,
over
in
and
all
over
fairness, Cambosis won. The first fight against Cambosis, he did dominate with the jab, but I understand and like you said, the triangle theories and shit like that, right? So, but either way though, that's a different fight because Devin don't be using his jab against the southpaws.
Yeah,
he just don't.
Yeah,
Like,
that's a good point.
and I get it though, because like against the southpaw, you know, you want to throw the straight to the right hand to the body, which I think Devin has a great right hand to the body. But we seen one of the top orthodox fighters not be able to get past Shakur southpaw jab. You feel me? And you know that's a mirror match or whatever.
Right.
So
Bro just asked about
I
sparring
think
in a real fight. He said,
I
what was the
think
difference when they spar? The difference is headgear on, they sparring, bro. We talking about under the lights, money on the line.
Plus sparring, you might be working on something. You might just be preparing for a certain you never know the story behind sparring. You can't really take nothing from sparring.
I mean, you could. I just think you don't.
I mean, you can, but
I don't think people win sparring. Is what I'm like.
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
That's what I'm trying
like
to say. That's what I'm trying to say.
I don't think you win sparring. Right.
Facts.
Right.
Facts.
I see. My God, Night Rider. I had to. We had a road wrench. I had to fix some things. But y'all feel free to click the link, bro. This ain't about arguing, man. Not with me. I can't speak for other people. I like the conversation. Everything I'm saying is not, just facts. I'm giving you my opinion, and then I'm mixing in some of the facts. Like when I talk about the numbers and the separation between Shakur and Devin, that's a considerable gap. Like he makes far more mistakes per fight than Shakur do. He's lost considerably more rounds. And just go through the fights and watch it. You get what I'm saying? So I just feel like one guy is the smartest fighter, and I feel like that smarter guy, Shakur, gonna beat him. You know what I'm saying? When I seen that tape with Bill Haney explaining the gap and the difference between them two, I always thought that was very telling. I heard him try to re-explain what he meant. Once you got to do that, it's over. It's over because you say what you mean and mean what you say. You said a lot of shit. If he ever got off when Shakur was considered a good day, I don't know what else that could fucking mean besides exactly what you're saying. So I think they always been competitive. I think Devin always gave Shakur some good work. I think overall it's been like a slightly like big bro vibe. Now I don't want to say big bro, but just again, you're a more proven amateur. So when you come in and you sparring that guy, you see how good Devin still equipped himself. He ain't go to no damn Olympics, but you seen that sparring, he didn't get his ass whooped. So I don't expect him to get his ass whooped in a fight.
Yeah, it was competitive. But you
it's going to be competitive like that.
Like,
but I think, right, when you lose the majority of the rounds, what the scorecard is going to say. I think he can consistently outbox him from round to round. I think that. But I think Devin, he's long, he's rangy, he fast. He got good feet, you know what I mean? He's experienced, man. He ain't no hoe. And I can't say no plain than that. He ain't no sucker. He ain't gonna just lay down and let you beat him. Nobody. You know what I'm saying? Even with the Ryan Garcia, look how he fought that dude. That dude, if it wasn't for the knockdowns, we probably having a different conversation along with the PEDs. But you get me? So I like him. I don't want to never make it sound like I ain't in support of him, but yeah, he said, the numbers not real. Yeah, I ain't never fucking heard that until it came to Shakur. The numbers not real is crazy. So what they made up, bro? See, this I have never, ever I talk boxing for years on this channel, right? I just told you I've been here 4 years. Anytime somebody bring up numbers, I never heard nobody say, "Oh, the numbers not real" until they Shakur's. So they just gonna make up numbers. So that's safe to say then y'all hear me? Damn, that just popped out for a second. Seemed like it popped out. Would you say tank numbers not real?
I can hear you now.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, I had popped out my connection wavered for a second. Would you say tank numbers not real? And you know why I'm going at, because I see who y'all be in the chat going hard for. The thing is, if I talked about y'all favorite fighter the way y'all do Shakur, y'all call me a hater. The numbers are not real. Is crazy. Oh, I ain't what not. Who the fuck talking? Oh, you talking about who talking about pay-per-view? We not talking about pay-per-view up here. When I say numbers, I'm talking about stats. Let me be very specific. Plus minus. You get what I'm saying? Punches landed, punch percentage, combination punches landed. You get what I'm saying? Shit like that. Those numbers all support Shakur Stevenson, right? Devin Haney is top 10 in plus minus, right? That means hitting and not getting hit. We know who number one is. That's a considerable gap, if you ask me. It's a considerable gap. And I just don't think, I just don't see too many people that's consistently a better boxer than him. He lose way less rounds than these guys. So I base it off what he shows me, right? Like, he can be beat. It's like anybody else. He's beatable. He's not unbeatable. But if you're not smarter than him, then you don't beat him. It's just that simple to me, right?
But
I haven't seen it yet.
Even if you don't go by the numbers, if you watch them and you know what you're looking at, and you're looking at the technique and the tactics, you would still say that Shakur is the better fighter. Now, earlier in the chat, I did say I feel like skill for skill, it'd be Shakur's toughest fight. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I remember getting on here and saying that Shakur was going to wash Tszyu, and it happened. You feel me? But I do think that the very little that we seen Shakur get hit with, like punches with, I think Devin Haney does those punches and tactics well. For example, the feint or the level change and then right hand to the body. He was doing that a lot against Loma, especially early. That's one of the only punches that Tszyu can land against Shakur. Or that tap, straight right hand, or the high guard, and then just shoot the straight right hand suddenly, like Oscar Valdez was doing. Devin Haney was doing that against Regis. You feel what I'm saying? So I do think that he possesses some skills that Shakur will have to think about. I just think that Shakur is the king of adjustments, and he's just the smartest, most skillful fighter. I think Devin Haney probably started a little faster than Shakur and try to win them first 2 rounds. You feel what I'm saying? And he won't be as like worried about getting cracked like he would be against a Ryan Garcia or against a power puncher like a Brian Norman or something like that. So I do think
that
could steal the first 2 rounds. And still around here and there, maybe Shakur, like he did round 8 against Tszyu. Devin like pick up the pace. And he got a lot of shit like that. So I think he's gonna win some rounds for sure. I just think Shakur just know what to do a little bit more than Devin know what to do. And you feel me? But like when Shakur like the frame and step to the outside and step in with his backhand, Devin Haney was timing that against Loma sometime and throwing a straight right hand to the body. Same way Boots was doing against Stanionis, right? When he was in the southpaw stand. Like certain shit like that, it's like, all right, Devin could have some success. Shakur could get touched a little bit more than we ever seen him. But at the same time, it's like, Shakur's sharp, bro. Like, he razor sharp. He got them adjustments. His mental, he got the best lead hand in boxing, in my opinion. You feel what I'm saying? And so, and people were saying, oh, Devin got a better jab. But against southpaw and orthodox especially, it's not just about the jab. It's about the education of the lead hand overall, the frames, the hand fighting, the posting. You feel what I'm saying? And then if it gets to the inside, Shakur is the more physical fighter on the inside. Now Devin's bigger, but Shakur is a great inside fighter. He is very physical with the frames and the posting and throwing the body shots, sneaking the body shots in there.
Facts.
Yeah, like Shakur, he a complete fighter. And we do Devin is
Crush was good, bro.
I don't think he's the most complete fighter. I just think he's real good, but I don't think he's as complete as Shakur.
Yeah, I think Devin Haney is a guy that was athletic. He's an athlete, but I feel like if he would have pursued other sports, this is just my opinion based on some of the things he said he was good at, football or something. I think he just chose boxing and worked extremely hard at it. And he's good at it.
He's more athletic than Shakur. He definitely athletic as a motherfucker.
He's an athletic guy, man. He really is. And I just feel like again, like whatever he may have lacked naturally or skill wise, he worked at it. But again,
Yeah.
that's why I feel like Shakur operates a lot more smoother than he does. And again, man, those mistakes that he made defensively against the southpaw in specific, that's not gonna be good for him. You get what I'm saying? That bending over to the right shit, he do that shit still to this day. Still to this day. Like,
Yeah.
and Shakur
And that's
Tank
way
are
more
two of the
dangerous
best.
against a southpaw. It's way
Yeah,
more
right.
dangerous against southpaw because
They
you
two of
slip
the
into the
best
power hand.
controlling that lead hand. Shakur and Tank, I think. And people ignore that. Like they kind of overlook what Tank was doing when he was in there with Ryan. You get what I'm saying? He was lining his ass up. That little touch. They control game is different, man. That's why I say to beat him, gotta outsmart him. And I be hearing a lot of time, like still to this day, every time this matchup with these two come up, I haven't heard nobody tell me how he beat him. I swear I haven't heard it. I swear on everything, I haven't heard it yet. They just keep talking about how he big and his jab this. They trying to hear that jab shit. Just ask Tszyu about that jab. I don't want to hear that shit.
Loma was smaller than Shakur.
Exactly. No
and that jab wasn't
limited. It was a limited jab.
Now don't get me wrong though. Loma is a tricky ass style. Like his style is different. I get it.
He is.
But what about JoJo Diaz? Look at the punch. Look at the compu box of jabs landed versus JoJo Diaz.
Thank you.
And you tell me that he gonna be in that motherfucker against a southpaw with way better feet, way better geometry, way better positioning, way better defense. And he wasn't even throwing a jab against JoJo, so he gonna be popping Shakur with the jab. Fuck out of here! No, it's not gonna happen like that, bro.
So he's just gonna stand there and eat jabs all night.
It's not gonna happen like that.
Get the hell out of here,
no.
man. Trying to tell y'all that's gonna be the fight where y'all get y'all hearts broke. But if I'm wrong, shit, I'm gonna adopt myself into Team Hanos for a little bit. But real quick, I wanted to say this. Talking about pay-per-views, not plus minus. See, that's the thing. That's how I know y'all be on some fan shit, respectfully. What the fuck does his pay-per-view number? I don't know what kind of conversation y'all was having, but I was talking numbers. I just seen your comments, so I assume you was talking to me. But why the fuck would I care about how much money they make?
Who cares about pay-per-views? Ryan did more pay-per-views than Rolly before, and Rolly beat Ryan.
When I talk about numbers, I'm talking about plus minus and punches landed, winning rounds, the shit that make you a great boxer, not a pay-per-view star. I don't give a fuck about that. I really don't. That don't tell you who the better fighter is. You get what I'm saying? So I don't care about somebody's sell. We know that Tank Davis is must-see TV. He's a fucking attraction. That man is. He's viral. He just viral. He do anything he do could be viral. That's rare. If there's nobody like that to me.
Nah, facts.
Right now, that man could go live right now, bro. He could fucking be sitting in a swing or something, and then somebody gonna make a video or post. It's gonna happen. He can go up there and go live, play some music, just look, read comments, and don't say shit. They're gonna watch him. That's rare. So he moves the needle quite like that's unique. Nobody does that like him. You know what I'm saying? Like he did a broken crossover and a pair of shorts and a jersey. That shit's still funny to me. Tank weird. He got a weird sense of humor and it's funny to me. He did a crossover and then ended the video, bro. Everybody was posting it. I seen videos. I was over here talking about it. Get what I'm saying? So when it comes to that, certain arguments just ain't worth arguing. He's the guy.
Yeah, facts.
He sells them. To try to argue that shit is just dumb, man. Tank the guy, bro. But I will say this. I think that was more the case before, like as far as him fighting whoever and it selling. I think now the kind of rubber meeting the road to a certain degree, and I think people are a little more specific as to what fights they want to see him in. More so, I think, and this is just my opinion off the Lamont Roach fight, I think now people have more of a, because you get me, they like, you know the narrative star, why you picked him, you didn't beat him. You know, this is why you stayed away from this one. This is so you're gonna hear that stuff. But that man moved the needle, but don't be confused, man. It's not the way people just make it seem like all I gotta do is just I could fight the janitor. That shit sound good, but in reality, what was the Lamont Roach and Tank Davis press conference? See what I'm saying?
Hey, I think that's kind of a false narrative though. Like, I don't really feel like Tank just be picking plumbers to fight. Like everybody like that.
Nah, I wouldn't say that.
Like people that he fought went on to be world champions and you feel me, got big wins before or after him. You feel what I'm saying? Like I don't really agree with that, but You feel me? I don't really
Like
argue
me
that
in
point. I just
comparison
let
to Tank.
people.
Oh,
You
I
feel
don't
me?
know what it was. I don't know. My thing is this. It don't that conversation is not one that us fans really need to make. Who gives a fuck how much money these dudes generate? I care who the better fighter. I care who land punches at a higher percentage. You get what I'm saying? Shit like that. Who get hit less? Who's winning more rounds? That's the type of shit that I talk about. But I didn't know what y'all conversation was. But sometimes people try to make dumb arguments, and my point is, it's dumb to argue that Tank don't move the needle the way he do. He do what he do, bro. Justice said janitor, because somebody else said janitor, plumber or something. I don't use them type of terms too much, bro. Oh, janitor down the street, because people say that. Yeah, say he could fight the janitor from down the street and he'll sell out. And I think that's an exaggeration. I don't think he has to fight the best opposition out there and he can still sell. I'll try to make it make sense. Some people try to make it seem like he can fight a broomstick and, or he could fight Just Do from Jersey and it's going to be a sellout. Like, no, it won't. And it's people that think that. Just like it was people that convinced themselves that Tank liked getting hit. They said that. And then when Tank spoke, what did he say? The exact opposite. You can't make this shit up.
Hold on, talking about Just, you from Jersey?
Yeah.
Oh, that's what's up. I stay in Jersey now. I'm from DMV, but I stay in Jersey now. That's what's up.
I thought you would have been known. Oh, that's why I salute Core the way I do. I tell people all the time, it's not being a fan, it's being from Jersey more so than being a fan. I like what he's doing for this town that I'm from, and I know what goes on around here. I know the shit he doing. That's not everyday shit. That's not, you don't see that every day. And people personal feelings kind of sway the way they feel about him. At the end of the day, if he had a different name, anybody with the kind of stats is doing what he's doing, it's putting on. So I love the way he's shining the light on Jersey. And then what's dope about it is he's helping other fighters from out here. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I was about to say. That's what I was about to say. Shakur and his grandfather done been to my gym in Brunswick, and I remember Pop. He was.
That's where I'm from. I'm from Brunswick.
Yeah, I stay in Brunswick now. I go to Brunswick Boxing Stars, right off US 1. By the
man, you gotta hit me on IG, bro.
I got you.
Yeah,
but Corey done been in there. He was we got this 9-year-old in the gym, and Pop was working with him one time. Like, right. I like that. Now, obviously, I think he's a real good fighter, but the fact that he came in there and worked with the young boy, like I salute that for sure.
I like the fact that that's what he do. Like he pay it forward, man. He a positive light to not just this town, but the other fighters that's fighting from where he from. He don't got to do that. He could have got the light, the ball, and just hogged it. And just said, you get what I'm saying? But he like, nah. Yeah. And he got a stable of fighters. And shout out to Behind the Hands TV. That's my dog out there in Houston, man. He go to all the gyms out there, and he seen that man work on numerous occasions. He got stories that definitely make people reconsider the shit they say about him. And it's kind of weird. That's why I said at the end of the day, I support all the boxing, but you're not gonna guilt trip me about supporting a guy that's putting on for where I'm born and raised. Like, you get me? I'm gonna tell you how dope he is because he is. If I was from Baltimore, and I'll be saying it about Tank. Where they say dad from the Bay Area or Henderson or whatever, either or. If I was from there, I'll be saying the same shit. I feel like if you from any of these areas and you got a fighter that's shedding a light on the town and you don't support him, I think that's weird. You're not gonna make me feel crazy about supporting a guy where I'm from. And for what it's worth, I always say this, not that it matters, but he actually came to my channel. He didn't have to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, he had to do that shit. So nah, I don't do no boxing slander, but definitely not the guy where I'm from. Like, what the fuck I look like? No. That shit is dope. Facts. I know I got friends that box. I'll tell you about another boxer from out here. They ain't make it nowhere near to that level. I had a cousin that box. Matter of fact, my cousin is the reason I know who Shakur is. I'm sitting here bragging about my cousin being nice. He like, nah. He like, you think I'm nice? Look at Core. I'm like, Core. I got a brother named Core. I'm like, Core who? He like, Shakur. I'm like, then I watched him. Rest was history. I'm like, oh, I see what you mean. Not too many people, while you praising them for how good you think they are, is telling you like, nah, that dude over there different. That's what he told me. I've been watching him since he was about 16, 17, and the rest is history. I like what he's doing for the city. You know what I'm saying? And I want to say this to people out there, bro. I don't know how everybody look at this shit. You a boxing supporter, be that, bro. Don't let nobody guilt trip you about supporting who you like. That's weird. But if I tore other boxers down in effort to support Shakur, I could understand why somebody would be mad or feel some type of way. But I don't do that. I just hit people with the real. You get what I'm saying? That's one of the best fighters in boxing. One of the best boxers in boxing. However you want to look at it, but it's what it is. Of course, the sole reason Africa in here sparring Savage. See? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Forward, yo. Trying to get his picture right. Shedding the light, man. I mean to say that to everybody, wherever you from. You from Baltimore, you better rep Tank. I don't give a damn where you from. Like wherever you got a fighter that's representing the right way and doing it the right way, man, you gotta rock with that shit. I think it's weird if you don't. Like when people be like, I'm from Baltimore. I ain't a Tank fan. I'd be like, bro, that's not a flex, weirdo. Because 10 times out of 10, you don't know him and haven't met him. So when you start telling me who you don't like, I don't give a fuck. Like, do you support what he's doing? You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm on, man. People will be like, it's because he's from Jersey. Yeah, that's part of it. But he doing it the right way, bro. That like a lot of people.
But you don't be lying though. You don't be lying though. Like you would tell the truth about what you see. You like, somebody else, like you've been saying this whole time. Devin Haney is a great boxer. Like he could fight. He do a lot of things good. Although you feel me, the narrative, you say, all right, I don't like this, but they don't take away from his talent or his skills in the ring. But you just watch the fights and say your analysis. Like, you feel what I'm saying?
I be trying to look. I ain't saying I'm trying to teach everybody, but I'm a student of the game, and when I learn, I try to shed the light on it. The problem in this space, people don't know how to attack the narratives or the talking points without attacking the individual that they're talking to. I don't do that. So I try to show people that like I can have a certain type of energy and be fired up talking my shit. But if you're listening to what I'm saying, tell me when I slandered the fighter. I strictly be talking about the narratives and the shit that don't stand the test of time. It's only so long you could keep running the same play that Shakur Stevenson is ducking you and scary. But at what point do you just move on and say, all right, well, that dude clearly don't want to fight me. But why take the fans through the same bullshit all over again instead of just going to make the fight with the man? Or saying, you know what, we can't agree to terms, so I'm going to go find me somebody else to fight. But then, and I ain't saying Devin Haney can control this. He can't. But then now his minions and soldiers, now they online with the abundance of the videos and the posts. Shakur is scared. He's this. He really don't want to fight. And it's like, bro, y'all got to stop. Nobody does that weak ass shit. You will never see me trying to do that. I just call bullshit when I see it. And you're not going to tell me a guy that ain't willing to face off with a dude and how he... the amount of coons and negative shit that I heard from Core, I had to unsubscribe from people after he got in the ring with Devin. I'm dead serious. That's how bad it got, because I was like, there's no way I can listen to a grown man, as a grown man, trash a youngin that's doing what he doing because you don't like the fact that he got in the ring with your favorite fighter, but your favorite fighter got in the ring, I think it was with Ryan, then he did it with Loma. It was all cool, but once he did it, he's a snake, he's a coon, he's fake, he clout chasing. It's like, bro, y'all too bothered by the thought of them two fighting. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's always bullshit. It's never about doing the business behind the scenes and making sure the fight get done. Let us go control the narrative on social media. We got a couple content creators in our pockets. That's what it's fucking starting to look like. Y'all, wow. Selling your integrity for some fucking handshakes, holding his belt, taking pictures, dinners, all that shit is weird, man. I just got to say that I don't respect none of y'all that do that. Y'all really seem compromised. Y'all will get up and tell a straight lie. Like, I'm watching dudes know they lying and they still making the videos. That shit hard, man. It's hard to support, bro. Like, I'm never going to be the kind of fan of Shakur that I'm shitting on every other fighter. He the only one that's doing good. There's nobody else that's good. You will never see me do the shit that these super duper tanker-maniacs do. My bad, y'all had to catch it straight because y'all wild. And the Hanos clan do. You'll never see me do that. Go above and beyond and try to make a point. Yeah. And then tell us in the same token, try to tell you why they should fight each other. He's so scary. He's so soft. He's not accomplished. He don't bring nothing to the table. But then at the same time, years later or a year or two later, that's the biggest fight in boxing. Make it make sense. And then again, tell me again why he should have took 25% of nothing. Told y'all before. And I've been right about everything when it came to Shakur, just about everything. The
25% shit don't make sense to me, though.
You're going to have to get somebody to do it, bro.
The 25% shit don't make sense to me, because after that, then because Shakur said he was going to force his mandatory, you feel me, with the WBC.
Yeah.
But then after that, that's when Devin moved up to fight Regis. but he
Yeah.
fought Regis for less money than he would have made against Shakur and for less legacy.
But
Now,
what's up?
why make it seem like bruh didn't want the fight? Why not just say, yo, I can't make the weight no more, bro? Like I
That's
struggle to make
what
the weight.
you
I
get
gotta
me,
move up.
Nitro. That's what I'm
Fuck with me
saying,
at
homie.
40.
That's all I'm
When you get ready
saying.
for 40, fuck with me.
They
But like,
too
don't make it seem like a
insecure.
nigga just dug. He got in the ring, like he
Yeah, they
got in the ring and then
insecure.
duck. Like,
And why I say that
just
because
don't.
they the ones pushing all the narratives. You don't hear all of that stuff coming from Shakur's side. And just follow. We all been here. Tell me if I'm wrong. Anybody who click the link, this is not an argument. We just building. This is a build. When you talking to Just Do, it's a build. It's not an argument.
Can
Show me
y'all hear
where
me?
at I
Hey,
can
that's
find
Rich.
what Shakur doing this.
Yeah. What's up?
What's good,
What's
homie?
good, Rich?
What's up? Nah, the thing about it with the 25% thing, I ain't really get into all that stuff, but how you gonna tell another man what to take or call him a duck? Like, even if it was 25%, even if it was, how you gonna tell that another man to accept that shit?
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So I
You know
don't
why I
don't
go
respect
hard?
that.
I'm
I
gonna
don't
start doing
respect that
this,
because
y'all. I'm gonna start the stuff I see daily. I try to stay away from trying to do this because I gotta show y'all what made me take my stance and firmly tell people who my favorite fighter is. Watch me go up every day. I go up on Twitter or something from now on. I'm a screenshot like all the shit that I see. If somebody can put that amount of hate and negativity into somebody that ain't doing shit but winning, he one of the most winning fighters in the game. Fastest forward division. Like, I'm trying to figure out where all the negative narratives come from. Notice the shit that they do with Shakur, you'll never hear me do it about Devin Haney or Tank Davis, any of his contemporaries. I don't have that kind of energy. Like, they spend hours trying to tear this dude down. My guy might be still in the chat. I know somebody that's on YouTube that called his phone and try to get dirt on Shakur. It's not about these weird ass grown men. It's about shitting on other fighters for the guy that I sold my integrity for. I'm telling you, when you're
hey, I be saying the same thing. Like, you don't gotta make another person look bad just because I done watched niggas do that with their Boots and Terrence Crawford situation. They done tore down Terrence Crawford just to make Boots seem like he's
exactly.
Just say both of them is good. That's all you gotta do.
That's
You don't
it,
gotta
bro.
you don't gotta go through a nigga resume and then
That's it.
discredit
Now
him.
we
And then
overanalyzing Crawford resume to try to make a case for Boots. But then when I say as a Boots supporter,
that's a habit going on.
When I say as a Boots supporter that them accepting an IBF intern took them right out of the WBO rankings where Crawford was at. Now I don't know what I'm talking about. Right?
Yeah,
I'm not telling you he dug them, but y'all be making arguments for fighters that they're not even making for themselves, bro. Thank you.
Well, see, I don't necessarily have a problem with comparing like who they fought versus who they fought and saying how you think the fight gonna go. I just got a problem with people being disingenuous. Like, Boo's my favorite fighter. You feel me? but I was on another panel that said I think Crawford would have beat him. Like, I feel like Crawford a little better. Although I would have wanted Boots to win because I fuck with Boots. But you feel what I'm saying? Like, so it just depends on how you go about it. To me, like,
it's nothing wrong with you thinking like that, but it's just people that'll sit back and tell you that Terrence Crawford some straight ass just to
yeah. See, that's
make
just
Boots,
not true.
just to put
That's just
Boots
not true.
over him, or they'll tell you Shakur is not this just to make another fighter look better than him when they know he good. When you got this what they mad about. You got people that's pushing a narrative about Shakur, and they mad because some of these people, you can't sit that they can't sit back and argue the fact that these people getting paid. You can't say Bozian is getting paid for saying Boots like this. You can't say that one coach that's coaching Frank Martin right now. What's his name?
Say that again.
What's that guy name that's coaching Frank Martin right now?
Buddy McGirt.
Yeah,
it's Buddy.
I
think it's Buddy McGirt.
Yeah, Buddy McGirt. I think it. Yeah,
but the thing about it is with the Boots and Crawford, if Crawford was trash, it wouldn't even be a conversation. Like, we know that Crawford is all time great. You feel me? You feel what I'm saying? Like I said, Boots my favorite fighter, but I want to see the fight. Like, now I don't agree with how none of these guys move 100%. It's some things Shakur do that I don't like outside the ring.
You know what
things
it
that
is?
Boots do that I don't like outside of the ring. But at the end of the day, in the ring, it's like, now I'm gonna keep it. I box. Like, you feel me? I'm gonna keep it 100 and say what I see.
Right.
Like, straight up.
You know why I try not to spend too much time on like who capping or not that how they move per se, because it'd be a lot of shit behind the scenes that we don't be knowing about, and we be critiquing a situation in full with very limited details and
Yeah, but
information.
without the
You get what I'm
context, yeah, no, that's a
saying?
fact.
It's hard to have these
Context matters.
people be having with such limited information. Like, for example, look at right now. Soon as that, so I get it. Mike Coppinger come out and say something, but I'm telling you, and I know this for a fact, at least 3 to 4 people that I've seen make the video have went against what Mike Coppinger's saying. But today, this is something where you can draw a narrative from it. So yeah, you can say, oh, they're negotiating it. This one don't want it, and he's scared. And then it's like narratives that start to come. Y'all, that shit is corny, man. That shit is really, really corny. Nobody believes that this dude is some type of scary guy that everybody's running from and avoiding fighting. Bro, the fact of the matter is, a few of the people that you try to make fights with is not even in your weight class. Start right there. That's the problem. And then people are cool with that. So the more this dude move up, you still, it's like, it's crazy. 135 is still a part of this dude's career. No, he can't make this shit, but he still got eyes on people in the weight class. This shit is crazy to me. You go up, move up, and fight the people in your weight class. But the fact that these guys got to still keep dragging lightweights into their welterweight business, and then his fans get online and argue about this shit, y'all weird as hell. I wish Shakur would be sitting at welterweight talking about a dude from a weight class or two come fight after being in the same weight class and then not willing to face off with him or none of that. Nah, bro. Nah. Everything boxing was good, bro.
What's good with it, Just? Hey, man, the only reason we really even having this conversation is because of all these fake ass dudes. I called it, man. I called it. Soon as that fake news came out, I said it was fake. And then I said, watch what happened next. All of these channels, like they in the single file line, they're going to start putting out these videos. And you see the videos they putting out, right? When Shakur, right after he jumped on it right away and said it's false. I haven't talked to nobody from ZUFFA. I ain't talked to nobody from no net. I ain't talked to nobody. Ain't nobody talked to me or my team. But what did they do? They ran straight to the internet and they all started making videos. They all still been making videos, live streams and everything. So, man, this is planned. This is Bill Haney. This is Bill Haney putting this out, throwing rocks and hiding their hands because you ain't seen Devin or Bill come out and say nothing about it, right? They just letting it build up. They just letting it build up. They the ones that told Bill Haney, he the one that told Michael Carpenter that shit. Where do you think that came from? And right. Bill does this. That's why I don't respect him or none of them dudes that got them channels that rock with him. Because they fake, man. They fake. Like, why you have to do all of this? Why you got to do all of this fake shit? Because they don't really, they don't. I don't believe they want to fight. Because if you want to fight somebody that's another A-level fighter, right? First of all, you don't down them. You don't do what Bill do and say, he'll beat him easy, because you know that's just not real. You know that's not real. You know, so that's for one, showing me that they don't want to fight. For two, when you really want to make a fight, you don't do all this unnecessary shit. All they doing is they're trying to win. They're trying to win the battle in the public's eye.
Yep.
You know, for people to run around and say, okay, Dev is this and Dev is that, and everybody's afraid of him, and Shakur didn't want to fight. They don't really want to try to make the fight. Because no fights get made like this. You know, if they really wanted to try to make the fight, it's easy. Get with his team, get your people, get with his team, and y'all negotiate.
Facts. When they got mad at that, I knew something was wrong. I seen like I said, it's crazy. I was going to show them a video of one of the Haney's clan members of a video he made. And I just wanted to show people to see this shit that I be having a problem with. It's not just people's opinion. Y'all opinion is just a waste of time. Y'all trying to sway people to think a certain way. Y'all already killing the fight before y'all even negotiated. So tell me again how you really want to fight when you ain't. The man says speak to him or his team. Y'all ain't did neither. And they like, man, he killing the fight. He don't really want it. Who don't want it? The person that's telling you the right way to go about making the fight, or the people that's negotiating and are trying to make the fight public opinion? You get what I'm saying? That shit weird to me. I'm like, bro, the man told y'all the right way to go about it. Now it's like, nah, man, you want it. The fact that y'all sitting there at welterweight, bro, calling out light nasty work, man. I don't give a fuck what y'all say.
They don't.
Debo. Matter of fact, I'm not even saying that no more after today. I'm not. I like the joke
I
about
don't.
it because they keep pushing these narratives. I can't even have fun with it. You're not no fucking Debo. You're not fighting people in your weight class, and you had 3 lightweights, 3 on your hit list out of 10. Make it make sense. But you were so done. You so done with lightweight that you can't stop calling them fighters out. Shit is crazy.
How easy would it be, Jess? How easy would it be for Devin to say, you know what? Nah, this ain't true. We haven't had no talk. That's why you know they behind it. How easy would that be for Bill to pull up on the boxer voice like he do with all the other shit and be like, you know what? We see these rooms, but nah, we want to fight, but we haven't had no talk. They're not gonna do that because they're the ones who put that shit out, and it's all for public perception. They don't want to fight.
It's to keep their name relevant and keep
it's
people
all
off the road situation.
It's all for public perception. All of that. That's the game that they. That's why I don't be believing none of the shit they say because they play the game for public perception, just like they did last time with Shakur. They didn't want to fight him at 135. They already had planned to move up. Eddie Hearn said he already had called him and was like, I'm moving up, Eddie. I'm coming back. Right? It did all of that shit for public perception. When you don't want to fight somebody in the ring, that's what these dudes do nowadays. Okay, let's win in the face of the public so the public can think this about us. Man, fuck all of that. Like that shit's corny to me.
They've been trying to
that's corny to
this is the thing
that's corny to me, man.
This is the thing I keep hearing people saying you bringing up a lightweight, right? I just was listening to someone, man. I ain't gonna say their name on these YouTube channels, but I done heard a few people say some stuff and say that Shakur the same size as Devin. I'm like, how Shakur the same size as Devin? He planning on moving up to 154 fighting people. You get what I'm saying? He play like his next goals is 154. The only person he calling out, I guess, at lightweight is Keyshawn and Shakur. But come on, man.
Tank too. Bill just went in the interview. Still saying Tank, bro. So you telling me you want to fight all 3 of them, right? That shit is dumb. The further you move away, the more you want to fight, right? Shit don't make no sense, and y'all need to start seeing through it. And how you know Shakur and Devin's not the same size for people that's completely lost and fanned out? Can Devin make 135? No, Shakur could. Can Devin make 140? No, Shakur could. You see that conversation over. They're not the same size. I know y'all would love it to be the case, because if they was, I wish they was, because there'd be no reason why Shakur ain't going up right now. If they was the same size.
Hey, just I'm gonna listen to a guy that somewhat like and hates Shakur. I'm gonna listen to Kenny Ellis, man. He said, man, Shakur is small. He'll be a small ass 147 pounder. Then I'm gonna listen to O'Shaquie Fawcett. O'Shaquie Fawcett said, yeah, I go up to 140 to fight Shakur on that last interview. He said, Shakur not a big. He said he a small 140 pounder. I'm listening to them. I'm not about to listen to these YouTube streets of niggas saying that Shakur bigger than what he is and all this type of shit. I'm gonna listen to people that's around these people that actually Keyshawn said, call him little man. Keyshawn call him a small guy. Keyshawn a small ass guy to me. The way he look, you know what I'm saying? So
I seen
ain't about to be listening to a bunch of niggas, man.
But
Mike said it seems like
why all of these channels?
Nah, they no haters.
Like, just can you hear me?
Yeah, you don't.
Nah,
like
you know what?
You don't like. Y'all don't like to listen. Y'all come in and y'all just come in with. Soon as I hear something I don't agree with, let me comment. Nobody up. First of all, I don't let people come up and talk to me if they hating on anybody, because as a man, I don't believe in that shit at all. That's weird energy. Not hating. Promoting the fight is not downplaying the fighter. Promoting the fight is not doing all the negotiations in public and none of it behind the scenes. That's killing the fight. You just told people how easy Shakur is. Shakur would be easier than Loma when we all know Loma wasn't even easy. They don't know what narrative they want to put to Shakur even good. Was he beating his son up all his life, like you said in that video? You get what I'm saying? Like, so Bill ain't that's not promoting. That kills fights. All right, put it this way. Doing what Bill is doing right now. How many fights have he made out of 33? Go. 0, man. No, that's not promotion. Nobody hates Bill. I like him. And I liked him more when somebody that I know personally met him. And one of the first things he said to him was he out here like promoting his son. From that point, when there was no cameras and shit rolling, that shit went a long way with me. So when I see him going up there fronting, and I try to give him more grace than the average person because I know what he's trying to do. He want to make sure everybody believe, or he can try to convince you that Devin Haney is the baddest thing moving. And I get it, but you don't have to tear people down in the same breath, right? You don't have to convince the world on one end. Shakur is really not that good, but then on another end, we still trying to fight him. Like, you sound stupid. Is he good or not, bro? Like, damn, but that's what I'm saying. Shakur don't do that. Devin is trash. Devin would be easy. It'd be my easiest fight. He say that weak ass shit. He like, yo, he a hell of a fighter, but he can't beat me. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he could beat me. So it's like, I just don't be knowing, man. I just see insecurity on that side. He overselling. Bill needs to understand, and I mean this respectfully. He know the game better than me, right? Because he been in it. But I think he needs to understand he don't got to run the same plays, bro. It's okay to run some different plays. You get what I'm saying? It's okay to stop bashing fighters that you eventually want people to support you if you fight, right? That shit is stupid. That's what I don't like. So I think a part of him don't know how to promote without shitting on people. He just don't know how to do it.
I'm not going. Oh, go ahead, Hunter. Go ahead.
I think Bill has a big enough. What is Bill? Like you said, Bill has a big enough YouTube clan under his belt where he can do all this. I mean, because their voices are so loud and out there that, you know, like Shakur ain't got no, you know, Shakur don't have no channels like Haney does. I mean, yo, I was listening to one thing. They were you know, comparing, basically saying, you know, comparing Dev fighting Shakur and Dev fighting Boots. Mm-hmm. And I'm listening to, you know, a lot of the Haney cats talk about, Boots is the 50-50 fight. Shakur would be probably a harder fight. And I understand it, but I'm like, if Devin goes up to 154 to fight Boots, Boots is going to murk him out.
Right.
Man,
I just don't see Devin be able to put up with anything Boots has. And if Shakur was more aggressive, I think Shakur may be able to get Devin Haney up out of there.
Man, I always said it like this though, right? Like I'm not into who's who, but I think I kind of agree. I think that Shakur probably will be a harder fight for Devin, even though I think Boots still will win. But at the end of the day, I'm still standing on this. I think Shakur and Tank could beat Devin. I think Tank can knock him out at any weight class, and I think Shakur can knock him. Not knock him out, but I think Shakur could beat him at 147. So when it comes to all this stuff that's going on with Shakur and Devin and shit like that, I mean, I really want Shakur to just get that shit over with this nigga, man. Because I hate. I mean, I ain't gonna say I hate these people, but I don't like how these people keep doing this stuff and then like pushing the narrative and stuff like that. So I just want at least want him to get it over with, but he don't have to. He been saying 135 and 140 for the longest. That's all he been saying. So let these people say
think about it,
they
Rich.
say.
It's easy to make a play for a fight at 147 when the fighter just told you clear as day. And then you notice this shit ramped up again after he made it. I talked about it. I pulled up the post. He said fighters at 135 and 140, come get your issue. Wow. Nobody else is saying shit like that. He's saying it and he meant it. Like whichever one of y'all leave me out of 47 shit. He not pump faking like I'm about to go to 47.
Calling out all the people in that weight class. I done heard people tell me that Shakur not calling out. I done heard people say, "Oh, Shakur not calling out Gary Antoine Russell either." I said he put the whole 135, 140 in notice when he say he the best at both of those divisions.
Yeah,
he don't gotta call out nobody after that. You should feel some type of way about that and be like, "Nigga, you not the best," or something like that. And not nobody not really coming out their mouths besides some fighters that he wouldn't gain no respect off of. Like a nigga like Tito Mercado or some shit like that. Yeah, he good, but what would he gain? What would he gain as of right now?
Right.
As of right now,
But see,
what will he gain?
that's what I don't like too. Even like, okay, let's say like this is what I think separates boxing now and boxing when like we could take it from the 90s up until the mid 2000s. Yo, they was all fighting whoever that came along to fight. It wasn't always a big fight. Even Pac-Man had 100 million rematches, and he would fight, journeymen between his rematches.
Yeah,
So,
I wish
really
you wouldn't get judged like that anymore, man. I wish it wouldn't be that. You see, they jump on people that do shit like that, like it's something wrong with taking a tune up, and then like boxing
Everybody
different now,
can't
man.
be a killer, bro. That's how careers get shortened, bro. You gotta fight some of them in between type guys. And let me respond to this guy, man. Y'all just don't stop. Shakur don't want to fight. He was the one who said Dad would lose at 135 because he was dreamed, but he would have the advantage at 47. I mean, how does that say you don't want to fight? That's truthful. Didn't Devin say he was drained at 35? But he also said that he was gonna come back to 35. I'll pull up the tweet. He said he was coming. I'm coming back to 35, 135 too, gangster. He said that to Shakur. Say a lot of shit. I don't hold it against him because I never expected him to take that fight and be cooked on the scale. But I would think about it. Instead of pretending that you was gonna fight him, you could have said, "Look, I outgrew this weight class. You see how I look on the scale, man. You want to fight me? Meet me at 40." Where eventually Shakur ended up fighting that anyway. You get what I'm saying? It wasn't no talk about them fighting while he made that little short 40 stint. So I don't know, bro. Look, I'll say this. If the fight has got to happen at 47, if I had to say Shakur won it, I'm gonna say no, because I don't think he's ready to go to 47 based on what he said. Do Devin want to fight? Maybe if it's outside of 47, maybe it's no. You get what I'm saying? So I think they both got their ideal how the fight gets made, and I think that's what stops it from getting made. I respect both sides though, without calling nobody a duck or being scared, saying, "Oh, who don't want it?" But again, there's one side that keeps speaking on the other. It's not the other way around. They keep speaking on Shakur. So my thing is, when you're initiating a call out, and you the one talking about how big of a fight it is, be willing to make the fight. I've always had that energy for any boxer in boxing. If you say a fight is big, what are you willing to do to make it? Right? Don't just say like, "Oh yeah, it's a big fight, but he got to come up here where I'm at though." You meet him in the middle, or shut the fuck up and fight you a welterweight, or go fight the winner of Boots and Xander. Since what Shakur doing is so simple, right? Going from 140 to 147. All right, tell Devin to go to 47 to 54 and fight Boots, because I think that's gonna be the winner. Or better yet, fight the winner or loser. Either or. Take your pick.
See them niggas.
Fight Madrimov.
The thing about is they doing all this because they know Shakur is like impulsive. They like when it comes to this internet shit or whatever like that, they know what they was doing, man. They knew that they was gonna get that reaction out of him. You know what I'm saying? And that's sad, man.
You can't say that. It was a good reaction from Shakur though. That surprised me.
He fought 147 pounder and started fucking calling out lightweights. I'm tired. I'll be real like I'll be letting y'all make it. I could turn up on a whole. He fought one welterweight fight and continues to call out lightweights. First it was Keith Strong, then he's Shakur, then it's Tank. Now it's back to Shakur. Y'all don't see the problem? That's the problem that I had with this shit. Dudes be on bullshit, bro. You got to welterweight talking about how big you are, how you could be fighting at 54. Take your ass up there and fight then. Why the hell you still thinking about Shakur Stevenson? Seriously, I really mean that. Like, what would make you even mention his name? He not calling you. He not even in your weight class. Him beating up Tszyu don't got shit to do with you. What made you wake up and say, "Oh, this is the biggest fight in boxing"? Shut your ass up.
This is what I want to know, right? This is what I want to know while y'all talking, right? I wonder why Devin ain't never call out Gary Antoine Russell.
Man, you know why.
He was on them niggas for a while, even when they was at 140.
He said when he got to 40, he got to see me. Remember? He said,
he was
when
like
40, you got to see me. He skipped up out of it. Notice, hey, Rich, who they want to fight Gary Antoine right now?
Shakur.
Shakur's the best fight.
Shakur. They want Shakur to fight Gary Antoine.
Nah, but that's
they mandated at 40 and got up out of there. You know what I'm saying? Got up out of there fast. That was a quick ass stint at 40. I'm just joking, by the way, though, man. I believe in Devin. I think he'll fight guys, but I think Bill do the business and Dad do the fighting. You know what I'm saying? I think that true.
that fucks up some of the fights because he over promotes. He need a new playbook, and I mean that with all due respect. Stop running the same plays you was running at lightweight. You can't convince the world that your son is the dream and everybody's scared. Even what you rebranding him Debo Dab, that was cute. That's funny. I got some good laughs out of it, but I think the smoke and mirrors is like people seeing through this shit, right? And I don't want to be misunderstood. Just the reasoning that you give for why certain fights don't happen it be bullshit. And you got proven that way with the 25%. And that said, man, hold on, man, this sounds worse, Bill. So basically, it was no fight. He said
how much that nigga paid
he wanted
them
him to
niggas.
accept it first and then stop the fight. He was like, yo, what?
I ain't gonna lie.
So again, how much do you really
want
to fight when all your business you doing is public, when we know out of 33 fights that been made, you do it behind the scenes? Make it make sense. Tell me again why he want to fight. Why? What do you got to go off to say he really want to fight? Why? Because he keeps saying it? Imagine if I keep saying, yo, I want to grow on YouTube, but I don't never go live. I don't never make content. Would y'all believe me? You get what I'm saying? Same difference, right? You want something so bad, but you ain't willing to do nothing to get this shit. Yeah, that shit gotta fall in my lap. Yeah, Shakur. Yeah, I made it to 47. Now you gotta come up here. You want to fight me? You know what I'm saying? You want to fight me when it's you saying something about fighting him. So that's what I'm saying. Is one guy focusing on 35 and 40, and there's one guy at 47 that had one fight there that's still looking 2 weight classes behind him. I thought he was done at lightweight. So I don't know, man. It's kind of crazy. A little crazy, man. It's a little crazy. Everybody hit the like button, man, as we wrapping up, man. Always a good conversation. But I meant to play this video real quick, too, from Eddie. I see double deuce. I say I don't know why it ain't connect yet. You just like buffering or spinning. Little circle spin.
I know it was a video when he said he don't think the fight gonna happen. That's the one you talking about?
It might be. It's not that long. It's like a 5-minute joint.
Yeah. That's the fight.
And
then
where he talked about and that's what I wanted to play.
Then you got a bunch of people pushing. Then you got a bunch of people pushing narratives saying that Shakur signed it to Eddie Hearn, and Eddie Hearn explained right there that that he not Shakur not signed to him.
Yo, they don't listen to me, Rich. They don't be listening to me, bro. I like when it comes to certain stuff like specifics and details, I won't speak on them unless I got information from the source or somebody directly close to the team. And I've been trying to tell people that they don't fucking listen, bro. They hard-headed. They was my bad, because they like the narratives, Rich. Signed for Eddie Hearn for fights or whatever they said, whatever that rumor they was just pushing a month or so ago.
Right.
Like I ain't gonna talk about something if I don't know it. Ever. I'm never gonna lie to that man. If I know something and I hear people got it wrong, I'm gonna correct it. You know what I'm saying? But that I told people that was a lie when they was pushing that shit, saying he read up and signed for all these fights.
Yeah, I'm not gonna sit there and hear Eddie Hearn and Shakur say something, and then hear another guy say something, and then sit back and rule in the favor of the other guy what the other guy say. Or man, come on, man. I'm not that type of person. If anything, I just don't know. But you know what I'm saying? I'm really gonna go with the person word.
But if I got it from the source,
go with the person. Yeah, if I'm gonna go with the person word that it came from until you proven otherwise. You know what I'm saying? And people don't do that over here. They just pick and choose what they want to believe.
All right, we've got a big one. You and your team have signed a deal, 7-fight deal over the next 12 months with Fox Sport. Sky Nicholson versus Mariah Turner. Big show, big feel as we sort of come in. What are your thoughts about it?
Yeah, exciting. I mean, look, it's obviously it's quite unique for us.
Frank Martin wasn't elite. Ryan wasn't elite. Rolly is not elite. Roach, that's debatable. And I mean that respectfully. Just because he gave Tank the fight of his life, don't mean he don't make him elite. Because I know if Shakur was fighting Lamont Roach and it wasn't Tank, they'd have shitted on Lamont. They respect it when it's Tank. The bar different with these fighters. You know what I'm saying? What they expect from Shakur and what they expect from everybody else be different. But look, it don't matter. I told you before, Mag 7, you be making the wrong arguments for Tank. The only argument you need or the only statement you need is, has any of these guys beat anybody as talented as Tank Davis? No? If the answer is no, then that's why they would need to want to fight him or should look to want to fight him if they're in the same weight class. Trying to like overpraise his opponents to make him look good, it doesn't really work, because who did Frank Martin beat to be elite? I mean, if he's elite, why is the whole world saying how early is too early for him, right? It's too early. So I think about it. If a guy's at the elite level, do you think when he goes into the fight with Tank Davis, do you think people start saying that it's too early? No, you don't think that. You know it's too early. That he's from an experience standpoint. You don't have the experience, and you seen the way Tank approached that fight that he knew he didn't have the experience to deal with him. So I keep telling you, man, don't let these people like make you argue shit that you don't need to argue. I'm telling you, bro, Tank is these dudes' biggest fight. With that being the case, like there ain't no argument you really need to make. He their biggest fight, and then nobody fought nobody that's considered better than him right now. There you go. You know what I'm saying? He say going at two in the comments. Roach, you could probably say Roach. I mean, man, I just said debatable. I'm not knocking him, but Roach is a really underrated fighter. I just know up until Tank Davis fighting him, I don't know what his Roach support was at because I ain't hear nobody talking about it. When Hector Garcia, I wasn't hearing nobody talk about it when he fought Jermell Hearn. I wasn't hearing nobody talk about this Lamont Roach guy. It's like they make it seem like he just got into boxing. He did. He been here. And he always been good. Always been good. Son of God, my dog was good with it. But let's play this, man. Let's get this. Blue was good with it. Let me play this. It's not that long, y'all. 6 minutes, a little less than 6 minutes. I'm gonna just play it through, let Eddie speak what he's speaking.
With the zone.
And he tank best shot and keep pushing, bro. They'd be sick as hell. The thing is, in my opinion, real quick, I just want to say I don't think he allowed Tank to land his best shot. And I'm comfortable saying that. Even his own trainer said he won't let us do what we do. People could try to over-explain that shit all they want. I'm gonna say what I say, but that's what I think. I think that's what makes that fight intriguing. We don't know if that big shot lands, and if it does, what happens. Tank land his best shot on anybody, he could put him to sleep. And shit, if Shakur on top of his game, he got outbox anybody. It's not a single person I don't think Tank got in the ring with that he won't be able to knock out. It's just a matter of if he actually gets it done. But it's always gonna be one of the best fights to make as long as they enter around each other weight class. Shakur didn't want to fight Roach until Tank did too. See how that works? Nah, I don't see how that works because you silly. See you a super fan, and before I play this video, I'm gonna tell you why. Shakur. That's the problem. Y'all watch boxing from a super fan perspective. You think everybody that Tank fights, if anybody fights them after him, is because he fought him. That's stupid. That's stupid. It's very stupid, bro. That's a dumb way to look at it. And want to fight him, it's a two-way street. What did Lamont Roach say about Shakur? Shit don't have nothing to do with Tank. And I guarantee you this. I bet you this, and I'm standing. I don't care how nobody feel. I guarantee you, if Shakur and Lamont Roach ever fight, he won't take no fucking knee and run to the corner. I bet you that shit. I guarantee you. Now, man, I bet you won't even put your money on Lamont Roach to beat Shakur. Just like you ain't have your money on him beating Tank, and neither did I. I had Tank knocking his ass out, and I was wrong. And I came right up on his channel and said that I was wrong. So, look, maybe Tank lands his best shot and knocks Core out. Maybe he don't. Core out boxes. Either thing can happen. You know what I'm saying? But y'all gotta stop dick eating. I mean this respectfully. I try not to talk like this on the channel, but when y'all connect Tank to shit that don't belong, like y'all make it seem like if Tank fights somebody, nobody else can fight him. So that's like saying Tank didn't want to fight Lamont Roach until Jermell Hearn fought him and beat him. And then we all know who beat Jermell Hearn. Jermell Hearn beat Lamont, but we know who beat Jermell, right? See how that go? Shit is stupid, man. Stop being fanned out, bro. Tank ain't the only one that can fight Lamont Roach. You get what I'm saying? He's not the only one. What Lamont Roach supposed to do after fighting Tank? After arguably beating him? What he supposed to do? Not fight nobody else? Y'all fan the fuck out. Shakur don't move based on what Tank do. Y'all weird, man. Y'all watch boxing. They move totally different, bro. They move totally different. They totally different individuals, man. Totally individuals, man. Two totally different. Shout out to Big Dog, man. Just did Roach make him take a knee? I think it was what was going on in the fight. I think it. Hey, man. Hey, Big Timer. Go listen to somebody else, fam. Just go listen to somebody else. That's all I can tell you. I might not be your cup of tea, and it's all good. I'm gonna just keep it like that. But the next comment might get you blocked. I don't care what you think. You know what I'm saying? I really don't. It's like talking to three. It really is. These people really like. And I don't want to insult nobody by saying slow, but y'all can't think logically. I'll say that. You don't think logically. You connect dots that don't need to be connected. So Pitbull, let me guess, Pitbull didn't fight Roach until Tank fought him, right? Stupid ass, man. Shut up, man. Damn, bro. That's so
these
fucking
guys,
stupid to say, man. Y'all, that's big.
these
That's
guys,
when you fanned out. When you fanned out, when you make comments like that. Like,
these guys.
I wanted to show
just
something else real quick. It's a post Krishan Rock just fought. Her hair is braided, bro. They got a whole post, a whole thread on Facebook saying the Tank influence is crazy because she got braids. Y'all are some super duper. Y'all worse than the women. Y'all got the women beat. And I keep trying to tell y'all men, Tank don't like shit like that. How do I know? I don't know him personally, but I seen him interact with people on social media for years. I seen him snap on people for trying to give him credit or be dick riders. I just gotta say it, man. We men and women here, man. But you gotta, you know what I'm saying? You can't be one of them people. Like, that's so weird. It's like talking to a kid, man. Y'all really don't like boxing for real. Let me find out something. Let me find. Tank fight somebody. They gotta retire. Can't nobody else fight him, right? Can't nobody else do nothing, right? Get what I'm saying? Shit is crazy, bro. Shit is crazy, man. Shit is really crazy. Whoever John Corleone is, how she go be saying shooters? Pack his weird ass up. And anybody else that want to come in here, any type of disrespect getting packed up. And another one, yeah, pack his whole ass up. I don't know what these dudes be talking about. Y'all play internet games, man. But let's play this, man. I got off topic, man. I got off point, man. Being from Baltimore, we rarely mention Tank in the comments. The super fans don't represent us. I don't think I'm talking to Baltimore, though, or nobody in Baltimore when I say super fans. I ain't put no area on it. I just said super fans. These people from all walks of life. You know what I'm saying? So my statement was what it is. They got Tank super fans. I got a dude that told me I can't come to Detroit. I had a chick that used to have her pom-poms up every time I started a live. It went from that to now I'm being losers and all types of stuff all over Tank. So the reason I started calling people Tank and Maniacs, I had a reason. I had one dude talking about my mom in the IG comments because he was writing that how Shakur and Tank need to fight and how Shakur need to sign to the black man, Al Heyman. This dude would jump in my inbox and just write paragraphs randomly. So I asked him one day, like, who are you in the chat? I'm like, who are you? Do you be in the chat? You be on the shows? And when I found out that he didn't, I'm like, so why are you messaging me every day about boxing? I don't want to talk to you then. And then he started talking about my mom and stuff. So he's a super Tank fan. The chick, y'all know who it is. She's super Tank fan. You know what I'm saying? I was all types of losers. Mind you, this is coming from people where they can't tell you one negative thing that I said about him besides I think Shakur could beat him. So if that's negative, I don't ever want to talk boxing with somebody that treats that like that's some type of hate or saying something wrong. I got to think that he's Superman and can't nobody beat him. You know what I'm saying? If that was the case, then he would have punched Lamont Roach out the ring somewhere. Get what I'm saying? All these dudes are human. We seen how human Shakur was against Devin Santos, right? And for some of y'all, maybe that's the day y'all seen Tank be human against Lamont. All these dudes could lose. All these dudes is human. But the moral of the story of everything I say, I support all these guys, but I don't spend my time shitting on them. So you don't got to agree with what I'm saying. You don't got to agree with what I'm saying. Don't agree with shit I'm saying. Like, say what you want. You could say I'm double talking. I'm consistent. I support these dudes. I just don't support narratives that tear down boxing. If you have a favorite fighter and you can't speak on them without shitting on the rest of boxing, you part of the problem. You are a Tank maniac. I'm here to tell you. Or whatever fighter that you like. A Shakur Wright. I think that's what my guy Dean be saying. Shakur Wrights, Haney-ites. I don't know whatever names y'all use, but I think every fighter that's good got crazed fans. All of them.
Haney-X, Haino's clan.
Yeah, these man whores on the parade today. They be sensitive as hell when not my Tank. But y'all could post about how Shakur and smoking. His super Tank fans. And it's a person that used to come through here. I ain't gonna say who it is. I seen her repost of videos talking about Shakur drinking and smoking. If you pause the video, because this is sad that you got to do this. If you pause the video briefly, when the camera went over his cup, you can see the man was drinking coffee. But when you slow and you want to push narratives, you don't do research. You just, oh man, he's drinking and smoking. But when their favorite fighter was smoking in the elevator, they made light of it. They said it was good. He probably was stressing. They made all types of justifications for it. It's wild. So I'm gonna say this to all of y'all super fans of any fighter, Tank and Maniacs included. Y'all not special. My worst experiences is with people who their favorite fighter is Tank. Sorry, how I can't come to Detroit
because I'm reacting to a dude saying something crazy about Tank. And if the dude, once the dude listened to the video, he walked all that shit back. Now he followed me. See what I'm saying? Like, y'all crazy, man. Y'all be super duper over these fans. He don't like y'all like that. I seen somebody tell Tank, and they miss him, and they can't wait for him to come back because boxing ain't the same without him. He told dude, F him, fuck you. Like, he told him straight up. Like, you would have thought he said some other shit. He's like, nah, fuck you. Like, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Shakur fan's real sensitive right now. I don't consider myself a Shakur fan. I'm a Shakur supporter. I think a fan is a guy that can be manipulated to think a certain way. I think that's what a Shakur fan is. A Shakur fan is somebody that really believes that 25% is real. That might be a fan, right? A fan might be the guy that switched up on him when he had a rough night in the office against De Los Santos. Those are fans. Or when, you know, people booing him at home or something, walking out at his fights. Those are fans. I think they allow the masses to control what they think and where they go. For me, I rock with my guy here, hometown guy. He doing Jersey proud, man. Ain't no people that you could say doing it now. You know what I'm saying? They say he was smoking the Lamont Roach pack. They said that was the Roach pack. They say he was probably stressing, all types of shit. They just made excuses. Dead serious. But then they see Core drinking coffee and they like, yeah, he's smoking and drinking. Shit crazy.
Hey, Just, I wanted to talk a little bit about the situation with that 25%. I was glad you played that video where he played that with Ness. You know, because I've been saying that for a while on plenty of panels that it wasn't real. You know what I mean? That it wasn't a real offer.
I don't care about dudes. I don't care about you. Won't y'all go hold hands and frolic together? Two whole ass dudes. I don't care what you say. Y'all don't know what double talk is. I'm very consistent with what I say, bro. You ain't gotta like it, man, but I know what a super fan is, and y'all always come in with y'all shirts off. You know what I mean? Chests out, palms up. Shut y'all asses up, man. Shut up. The fact is, on this channel, it's one of the only channels, I ain't gonna say the only, but one of the only where there's no boxing slander. And y'all can't stomach it because a dude got somebody that they like more than the other. I don't give a fuck. So I support them all. You know what I'm saying? I guarantee you, the couple of whole ass dudes typing, if y'all had to show y'all pay-per-view history, I guarantee you it wouldn't have a Gervonta Tank Davis fight on it. But mine's would. Multiple. Get what I'm saying? That's the difference. Y'all just be talking from the chat. I guarantee you y'all don't buy no fights. Y'all don't buy no fights. I know y'all don't. Where y'all be at? When I called Tank Fight Live, 18K came through. Where was y'all at? Where y'all two whole asses was at? You know what I mean? Where y'all two whole asses was at? Okay, let me call this whole ass dude his Uber, and we're gonna get back to this. Let me play this video. Hold that thought, Blue. I'm gonna play this video so I can take it down and let you cook on this 25%. I ain't gonna pause. I'm gonna just let this play through. Get y'all thongs out y'all butt for your favorite fighter, bro. He don't play for that team. So y'all might as well stop dick eating. He don't like that type of shit. I keep trying to tell y'all.
Hey, I call them extreme fans pole dancers, just pole dancing for their favorite fighter.
Right.
That design
will be coming in here just saying anything.
So essentially, it's the same.
Hey, and I know what's crazy. Some of y'all, I know y'all used to be here before. I don't have that type of hate. Some of y'all come through here and y'all say stuff that you would never say from your real account. Soft ass dudes. Yeah, y'all. And let me say this, and we're gonna keep going. Y'all keep modeling y'all shows after mine, and y'all take notes. Everybody that's in here, take notes of how I do me, and then go just watch the YouTube space and watch how people try to do me.
But it is a different broadcaster. It is a lot more energy into the localized show here. You know, before when we did shows here, we did them on the Zone, which was great. You know, it was plugged into the platform and streamed around the world. But now it's a little bit different. You know, Foxtel are putting a lot of effort into the promotion, a lot of noise as well. And it's a great opportunity. And I think the key with this show is it's a linear show. It's a
Say you're not a boxing fan, boxing supporter. I like that. That's what I call myself.
Pay-per-view card. And you guys, basically, historically,
helping the young lady out the gentleman's club. Yeah. Why skipping? Why stop? Why the hell is this shit skipping like this? They ain't supposed to be doing this.
Card of any quality will always be pay-per-view. And I said to the guys, we need to stop just making sure every fight's just pay-per-view, because you've got to give eyeballs to the sport. You've got to give eyeballs to these people. Sky Nicholson's very well known around the world, but I'm talking more as well about people like Jermell, who I think is a guy who can become world heavyweight champion. If we don't build him on the way up to that, how's he going to become a stadium filler here? How's the general public in Australia going to know him? So, you know, Nicholson
I wasn't gonna stop by. It'd be hard not to, man. Hey, Reef, I ain't never seen so many YouTube channels come on at 4 o'clock in my life, bro. And then people are like, I ain't see nothing. Yeah, of course you didn't. D-eater. Of course you didn't.
Great fight.
Of course you
know,
didn't.
I know that Sky's a favourite game.
They love that 4 p.m. slot.
Turner's a
Houston
very,
time
very
specifically too.
You know, stubborn and competitive individual. It's Australia against New Zealand. It's the mandatory fight for.
Damn, you too, Cal. I told you.
Jermell coming out again, 10-0, 10 knockouts. I love the Jake Wiley fight as well. He's never in a bad fight. Hunt against Fleming's going to be a lot of fun. Local market.
It's like
really
a cardinal
about that
sin
one.
in
It's a really solid card. In fact, one that if it was on pay-per-view, everyone's always going to moan about pay-per-view, but it wouldn't be out of place to what we've seen over time. So really looking forward to our start Wednesday night on KO Sports, Foxtel. A good card and leading into a lot more activity here in Australia.
And for our people around the world, and Sky's got a bit of a following around the world, DAZN worldwide around the world. Devin Haney, I want to talk about. Bill put something out the other day around a tweet. Eddie doesn't know how much my son's worth. Well, he actually does because you promoted 4 shows. San Francisco. I didn't actually look at the books, but they weren't great. What are your thoughts on how Devin and sort of Bill sort of, you know...
My bad, y'all. My bad. Trying to take the slot to tear down the sport, knowing I do the opposite of that. These dudes is weak. That's why I say I don't compare myself to nobody. I don't say I'm better, but the way I approach this shit is a lot more genuine and authentic. Whether or not it's better, I'll leave that to the people to say if it's better or not. But I'm genuine with you will not hear me talking crazy, like in a detrimental way about none of these young ass dudes that's in their 20s and early 30s. These young men, bro. I like seeing them do what they do, and I'm gonna support them. If they move funny, you can call it out, but some of that shit just be a waste of time to even talk about too. Because at the end of the day, these athletes we talking about are some of the best in the world. So it's hard to really sit up and have a bunch of negative shit to say. That's why I say imagine how these dudes look after years of hating on this dude to see him sell out MSG. Them dudes is throwing up in their mouth. You know what I'm saying? Think about how for long they push that he can't sell, and then you see that. And then just like a hater, you hear it sell out. Oh, it's not really sold out. Well, what the gate numbers do? Who gives a fuck? It's sold out. Highest attendance at the mecca of boxing. And that's the question you want to ask? Like, people don't really like boxing, man. They like their favorite fighters, and that's it. I got my favorites, but I support the sport overall, man. That's my last stop. I'm gonna let it play through. I ain't stopping it no more, y'all. Come on, Edward.
Done an amazing job because they've made a fortune. So you can't knock the business that they've done, but like you say, the numbers don't always play out. I mean, Bill said that. I think Bill said the other day that they made us in America. I mean, to be honest with you, when we signed Devin Haney, it was a major signing for Matchroom because we hadn't had a young fighter of note like that, an American fighter, and that was at the time. And that was a big move for us, the signing of him. However...
Can I just stop you?
Go on.
What about Canelo versus Saunders?
Yeah, but
Joshua versus Ruiz?
Yeah, but I'm talking about
that's
an
later.
American fighter that we were signing that had the sort of superstar potential, right? So, however, we paid through the nose and we did an amazing job to get him in position. We didn't really make any money on Devin Haney, but that's okay. We lost a bit, we made a bit, but we're building him. And we built him to that position. To be fair, when he went and signed with Top Rank before he fought Kambosos, he gave us every opportunity to stay in the game. But DeBella and Top Rank basically said, we won't give you the fight if you stay with Matchroom. So he had to make his decision, he had to leave. And then since then, he's had it off on multiple occasions. I mean, he didn't make the money he thought he was going to make to fight Ryan Garcia. He was boxed on a Riyadh season card, a ring card in New York at Times Square. He boxed Brian Norman at one in Saudi. So Devin's made a lot of money. He's made the money to fight Kambosos a couple of times.
Mate, good money.
Yeah, so good luck to him. I mean, they've done a good job, Bill. But for me, all I said in the interview was, I'm not prepared to lose a couple of million sticking Devin Haney on a card. Others are. Like ZUFFA's a great example where they might, in their position at the moment, with that kind of desperation, go, let's just get Haney. He's a good name. If we lose a couple of million, it's okay because we're building our roster. I get it. I've been in that position before with the zone. I'm not in that position anymore, and I don't want to play that game. That was what my comments were referring to. But they've done a good job, and I like Bill and Devin, and he's a good fighter.
Some reports come out today. Shakur shut it down real quick.
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah.
Haney, Shakur.
Yeah.
And you've represented Shakur too.
Yeah, both. I mean, look, they're both tremendous fighters. Style-wise, that's really not, for me, the one. And I don't see those guys taking a fight like that because I think Shakur knows that Devin's a very good fighter and Shakur does always want to change himself. Haney knows Shakur's very tricky and hard to beat. I just don't see that fight coming off. I don't know, but Devin's, I heard that Devin was going to sign with ZUFFA. I don't know where that's playing out. Then, of course, PBC were trying to make Haney against Romero. See, for me, that's the fight.
Is that the fight?
I mean, yeah, because it's a unification fight. And you've got two guys that need a fight of some kind of magnitude. Stick them in with each other.
Can PBC afford it?
But I don't know, sometimes the fighters have got like, Devin will think he's a strong favourite in that fight. And if so, he should think about that in his demands because then he acquires another belt. And it's just about, otherwise you end up being inactive for a long period of time by not taking fights. If I was him, I'd be trying to make that fight, pick up another belt and just improve my leverage in quite a valuable division.
I like what Eddie was saying here, man. And my bad, Jai. I ain't mean to keep stopping that like that. I talk a lot. You get used to that when you be up here for 4 to 6 hours at a time. But I'll say this, man. I don't do YouTube for the same reason that everybody else do it. I'm a one of one in this space. I don't give a fuck about people agreeing, disagreeing. Like as a man, that's not how I have a conversation about boxing. So anybody that has a wrench in here is because they've been here long enough to have one, or somebody that showed me that they know how to have a conversation. That's what it's about. It's not about, wrenches are not about giving it to people who agree with me. So don't stop being a bitch, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Don't be a bitch, man. Like, don't be one of them. It don't have nothing to do with that. I went back and forth with wrenches a little bit. You know what I'm saying? It's not about agreeing or disagreeing. I say this all the time. This is probably your first, second time. I don't know, because you don't make comments like that. If you're a regular, you don't even say stupid shit like that. But these conversations are boxing builds. Like if you ever hear me say, let's build, that's exactly what I mean. Let's build mean if Blue and my guy got a, you know what I'm saying, Rich got a different opinion, they can come up here and speak on that. But don't argue with me about it. Don't come up here and just disagree just to make your point, because it's foolish to do. When two people are stating their opinions, it makes no sense to disagree with each other, right? I respect Rich enough to allow him to have his opinion without having to disagree with it. And the same thing with Blue. Y'all dudes listening to these pussies, like little ass girls that all they want to do is argue boxing and think they cooking people. Nah, bro. I'm in this fucking game. So I don't know everything. I don't know everything Blue know. I don't know everything Rich know. So anytime they in here, I'm gonna allow them to click my link, come up here and chop it up. It's not about agreeing and disagreeing, bro, but it's not about arguing over here. So take that weak ass shit to whatever one of them bitch ass dudes you be listening to, because I don't care. I don't care to argue, bro. Your opinion could be a complete 180 from mine. As long as you can come up here and respect where I'm coming from and state your opinion, I have no issue. My issue was with people that try to disagree. Like, I'm just talking to you. I'm not. I don't present these talking points and topics for people to just agree. Right? It's a conversation. Conversation meaning everybody in the chat might see something different, and I'm gonna be cool with that. So we don't really care about what you talking about, man. And it's funny how a mother that ain't never did nothing that I'm doing is telling me about creating. I don't care about subscribers, bro. I just want you to know that. I really got to say this because y'all got me mixed up with somebody else. You ever hear me complain about how many people watch me? You ever hear me complain about how many people support me? I don't care about that, bro. When you hear, you know it's a good boxing conversation. So block that weirdo for trying to insult the chat, and we could keep it pushing, man. Shout out to Mike Kirkland for supporting these young warriors in the sport. You see that? That's what support is, hoe ass dude. Instead of typing paragraphs full of bullshit, learn to support. Stop being a hoe. You know what I mean? Straight like that. Jordan for the grind and integrity. You see that? That's what keep me doing it. Not little hoe ass comments with a dude that ain't never did nothing I did, that can't talk the shit I talk. You like, your opinion don't matter, bro. All things. What's good, homie? Y'all dudes be weird,
Just.
man. Boxing is
Hey,
not, and
just.
lastly, boxing is not about agreeing and disagreeing, you weird ass dudes. It's about having a conversation. I should be able to tell Rich and Blue what I see without it being a fucking argument. Everybody that do that, you soft. Just do boxing, saying Kurt saying it. I'm saying it. You soft. If you can't allow a person to have their opinion without arguing it, you a weirdo. Come on, man. Rich, you think Rich don't watch boxing? You think Blue don't watch boxing? I know they think for themselves. They got their own eyes. I got 4 of them over here. You think I'm gonna let a person tell me what I see? So again, don't come over here if you think that you got to agree with me. You don't even listen to me, bro. Go listen to them dudes that's gonna tell you SMD when you have a difference of opinion. You ain't never see me do that to nobody. Let's keep going. Back to my guy.
Yeah, hey, just let me say something real quick, Blue. It's about to be 3 seconds. 3 seconds, Blue. Hey, what a coincidence! I just went on Devin page, right? He got a happy birthday to Mike Coppinger.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah,
That's
this
diabolical.
literally 50 minutes ago. Happy birthday to Mike Coppinger with a smash fist sign.
Because
Some
Mike
shit
don't
like
put out that bullshit.
Yeah.
He just put out that
He
bullshit.
under the hey, Mike under the payroll. They just confirmed that without even saying anything.
No, you weirdo. No, you weirdo. I don't care about opinions, whether you agree or disagree. Everybody can state their opinion, but when you're trying to agree and disagree, that's when I have a problem. If you want to agree, that's fine. But I ain't never, ever had a person disagree with me on a boxing topic and they changed my mind. So it's pointless to do. You could say, hey, Josh, I hear you, but I see it differently. Once you try to disagree, now you're trying to be right. Notice this. Anytime y'all on a panel and you hear somebody disagree, I guarantee you it turn into a back and forth. And now, instead of us all talking, it's like 2 people trying to convince each other that they right versus the other one. I don't care about being right. Only when I'm speaking the facts is when I care about being right. When I'm giving my opinion, I'm giving my opinion. I allow people to get theirs, but when you try to argue your opinion with mine or argue or report your opinion as facts, that's when I have an issue. So keep creating accounts, hoe ass dude. Dudes be weird, man. I'll be real weird, man. It'd be the type of dudes you see in real life. They be scared when you see him. I'm telling y'all.
Yeah.
Should be weird. Nah, he ain't responding to Shakur, but he saluting Mike because Mike put out that bullshit. To me, that's
exactly.
what I think. I don't know how Rich seen it. That's what I seen. you saluting him because he done put out some faulty ass dudes.
Yeah, that's why I said he under the payroll without even letting nobody know.
Hey, notice this. Hey, notice this, bro. These people be having this kind of energy, y'all, and I don't even shit on no fighter. I'm just talking shit that they ain't used to hearing. So bitch ass dudes, if I was up here telling you how sorry one of these fighters would do, where I have nothing to say. But because I stand on business over here, it's a problem. Shut up, man. Shut up. I'm still waiting for the day that any fighter that I've ever spoken about finds me slandering them. If you could find it, I will fucking pay you. I swear on everything I love. You can find me in 4 years of content. You can find me slandering a fighter. I promise you I'll pay you. I swear to God, I really will. That's why them little comments, that shit don't mean nothing, because it's like my work speaks for itself. Can you show me where I don't stand on my message? Giving boxing is just due. Y'all just weird. Y'all not used to that. Y'all want to hear how this one is scared, how grown men are scared of each other, or who making more money. Them little stupid ass conversations that these super fans be making and shit. Man, shout out to everybody. But look, man, this been a dope bill. I don't want to cut nobody up. Y'all got any last word, anything y'all want to cook on, y'all can before we dip out.
Well, I'm just gonna say, man, I appreciate that video, man. I appreciate that video because the simple fact is, it really with the bill saying the 25% going back and forth with Ness, that really exposed what I've been saying for so long. And I missed that video, so I think I heard something about it, but so I was glad I caught it and you played it, and it opened my eyes to something that I've always been saying. So now it's like, man, I've been saying this, man. It was just a bluff. So it's just something I don't have to worry about saying anymore. You know what I mean? Really worry about talking about. You know what I mean? I could just debunk it just like that.
They crazy, man. These Haney fans done convinced themselves.
Yeah, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Without money. They said that. You send offers without money. I'm done talking to them about the business of boxing.
Exactly.
They're just fans, and I'm gonna just leave it at that because I see them for what they is. Y'all, bro, I know people be expecting me to go all hard on Shakur, but I don't look at what he do the same way y'all do. But I give everybody the same grace. I don't harp on dumb shit unless they forcing it. When I keep seeing narratives, I'm like, I gotta attack the narrative, bro. Y'all know this, man. When somebody don't want to fight Shakur, all they fighting is gonna be done publicly. When Tszyu wanted to fight Shakur, that fight got made. Did you see them going back and forth on social media? Did you see one fucking tweet from either guy? No, nope. They made the fight. What did Teofimo Lopez Sr. say? He said, man, this was real easy to make. Like, this negotiation real easy. Both guys wanted to fight. That's how Shakur moves. And that's fighting the best fighter you got in the ring with today. And that's moving up a weight class. No rehydration, no catch weight. Fighting the most established guy there. That's how Shakur moves to me. That shit that the fans want me to push, that's narrative-based shit. The fans want you to believe that he ducking. The people that do business with him and make the fights for him will tell you opposite. The same thing dude just came out about Keyshawn. He said, yo, that dude will fight anybody. I know. Say he'll fight anybody. But then a fan to get in the chat, like, no, he won't. He ducks such and such. He's scared of this. The dude is putting fights together for him, and he's aware. He's in the know. Why wouldn't he know? You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So y'all dudes is weird, man. Some weird people, man. Dre, what's good with it? You already know. Big shout out to everybody, man. If you hit the super chat, if you hit the cash app, if you support it, if you hit the like button, if you click the link, if you drop the comment, if you support what I'm doing over here, I rock with you, man. Shout out to everybody, man.
Hey, great live, Jeff, man, for real.
You already
Peace,
know,
love,
bro.
Hair grease, everybody.
Nah, you just trying to put words in my mouth, you little hoe ass dude. Like I said, I don't look at it the way other people do because it's stupid shit. I don't stay stuck on stupid shit, bro. Narrative-based shit. That's why. Like in 25 fights, the record is flawless. Can you name another fighter that's doing better? Can you? In 25 fights? I don't think so. So we don't care what you say, hoe ass dude. You just looking to argue, just like a little bitch. Typical bitch shit. Just looking to argue. Let me pack you up, man. Let me call your Uber. Call you an Uber, hoe ass dude. You know what I'm saying? But look, shout out to everybody, man. I appreciate the support. We always have a good build over here, man. These dudes can't hate the real, man. I'm one of one. That's why they hard arguing. But you know what? I think it's dope to have a chat full of support than a chat full of weirdos. Get what I'm saying? And people that don't want to do nothing but argue. Argue boxing. I got to be right. It's my way or the highway. Like, get your weird asses on. You know what I mean? But again, son of God, Blunt, my dog, Blue, Jordan, Ishmael, shout out to you, homie. Cal, my dog, man, and the rest of the gang, man. I appreciate all y'all, man. Jordan, stupid. Much love to y'all, man. And look, my final message, let's keep building. Let's keep giving boxing its just due. Shout out to Debo Dev. I really ain't calling him that no more. But shout out to Dev Haney. I hope one day that they actually sit down and try to make a fight together. You know what I'm saying? I think it'll be a really good chess match for boxing. I think there's two of the best pure boxers in all of the sport. I just think Shakur is a generational talent and Devin Haney is a really, really good fighter. I could be wrong. There's some people that think Shakur is the really, really good fighter and Devin Haney is the generational talent. I ain't here to argue. Your opinion is your opinion, and it's all good. You know what I mean? We just gave boxing its just due like we always do. So with that, shout out to my dog, All Things, peace and blessings to the chat, and I'll see all of y'all tomorrow. He said, Uber, he better give me a tip. Right, son of God. Much love to the family, man. I'll see you.